My hood learned the sky when I'm jumping from the parachute. Kali hate punching enemy, I'm feeling like Mike Tyson. On no battleground, I got brothers on my back. Shotru kuli shopto kan and my gang going crack. Got my bros doesn't lose, shoot to chicken dinner car. Shamne polle coffin hobby, I swear I don't lie. Oh, chinky military base, just pull is our home. It is spot for life, bros skinner battles down. I got AKM and get a lot of on my back. Always informed to kill, I got snappers on my back. Win or lose my bro, I'll cheat it till it dead. Squad zone fire, I'm on the fun unlimited. I could hit a headshot, always I burn my squad. Every time rush, and I got money in a corner dance.
Don't play, we make the game. Join over there, come on there. It's shot that you can take. Join over there, my mama there. 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 Don't play, we make the game. Join over there, come on there. Take shot that you can take. Join over there, my mama there. 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 Join over there, come on there. Don't play, we make the game. Join over there, come on there. Take shot that you can take. Join over there, my mama there. Join over there, my mama there. Join over there, my mama there. Join over there, my mama there.
My hood learned the sky when I'm jumping from the parachute. Kali hate punching enemy, I'm feeling like Mike Tyson. On no battleground, I got brothers on my back. Shotru kuli shopto kan and my gang going crack. Got my bros doesn't lose, shoot to chicken dinner car. Shamne polle coffin hobby, I swear I don't lie. Oh, chinky military base, just pull is our home. It is spot for life, bros skinner battles down. I got AKM and get a lot of on my back. Always informed to kill, I got snappers on my back. Win or lose my bro, I'll cheat it till it dead. Squad zone fire, I'm on the fun unlimited. I could hit a headshot, always I burn my squad. Every time rush, and I got money in a corner dance.
Join over there, come on there. Don't play, we make the game. Join over there, come on there. Take shot that you can take. Join over there, my mama there. 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 Join over there, come on there. Don't play, we make the game. Join over there, come on there. Take shot that you can take. Join over there, my mama there. 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 Join over there, come on there. Don't play, we make the game. Join over there, come on there. Take shot that you can take. Join over there, my mama there. Join over there, my mama there. Join over there, my mama there. Join over there, my mama there.
My hood blow in the sky when I'm jumping from the parachute. Kali hate punching enemy. I'm feeling like Mike Tyson on no battleground. I got brothers on my back. শত্রুর গুলি শব্দ কানে my gang going crack. I got my bros doesn't lose. শুধু chicken dinner খায় সামনে পড়লে coffin হবে. I swear I don't lie. Oh chinky military bitch. Just pull is our home. It is spot for life. Bro skimmer battleground. I got AKM and get a lot of on my back. Always informed to kill. I got snappers on my back. Win or lose my bro. How cheat it till it day. Squad zone fire. I'm on the fun unlimited. Act good at the headshot. Always I buy my squad. Every time rush. And I got money in a corner dance.
Don't play, we make the game. Join over there, come on there. Take shot that you can take. Join over there, come on there. 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 Don't play, we make the game. Join over there, come on there. Take shot that you can take. Join over there, come on there. 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 Don't play, we make the game. Join over there, come on there. Take shot that you can take. Join over there, come on there. Join over there, come on there. Join over there, come on there. Join over there, come on there.
My hood blow in the sky when I'm jumping from the parachute. Kali hate punching enemy. I'm feeling like Mike Tyson on no battleground. I got brothers on my back. শত্রুর গুলি শব্দ কানে my gang going crack. I got my bros doesn't lose. শুধু chicken dinner খায় সামনে পড়লে coffin হবে. I swear I don't lie. Oh chinky military bitch. Just pull is our home. It is spot for life. Bro skimmer battleground. I got AKM and get a lot of on my back. Always informed to kill. I got snappers on my back. Win or lose my bro. How cheat it till it day. Squad zone fire. I'm on the fun unlimited. Act good at the headshot. Always I buy my squad. Every time rush. And I got money in a corner dance.
Join over there, come on there. Don't play, we make the game. Join over there, come on there. Take shot that you can take. Join over there, come on there. Join over there, come on there. Join over there, come on there. Join over there, come on there.
enemy. I'm feeling like Mike Tyson on no battleground. I got brothers on my back. শত্রুর গুলি শব্দ কানে my gang going crack. I got my bros doesn't lose শুধু chicken dinner খায় সামনে পড়লে coffin হবে I swear I don't lie. Oh chinky military bitch just full is our home. It's a spot for life. Bro skimmer battleground. I got AKM and get a lot of on my back. Always informed to kill. I got snappers on my back. Win or lose my bro. How cherry till a day. Squad zone fire. I'm on the fun unlimited. I could hit a headshot. Always I buy my squad. Every time rush. And I got money in a corner down.
Don't play, we make the game. Join over there, come on there. Take shot that you can take. Join over there, come on there. 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 Don't play, we make the game. Join over there, come on there. Take shot that you can take. Join over there, come on there. 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 Don't play, we make the game. Join over there, come on there. Take shot that you can take. Join over there, come on there. Join over there, come on there. Join over there, come on there. Join over there, come on there.
My hood blow in the sky when I'm jumping from the parachute. Kali hate punching enemy. I'm feeling like Mike Tyson on no battleground. I got brothers on my back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the day 3 of PMPS Season 3, and this is SCRIM qualifiers. And today is the final day, the deciding day, and this PMPS Pro Scrims League is brought to you by AG Esports, and we have our very beautiful broadcasting partners, UniTek. And with that said, let's get forward to knowing what is today, because yeah, of course I mentioned today is the final day, which is deciding day, and today we will decide which team will have a direct invitation to PMPS Tier 1 tournament, and which teams will be also getting chances to play in the Tier 1 qualifiers. Now, all of the teams who participated are 16, of course, and not everybody is getting the chance to play that. Whoever did hard work, whoever was in the top 6 will get a chance to play in the qualifiers, and the first team, the top 1 spot, gets a direct invitation to play the Tier 1 tournaments. And I believe that might be PX, because after the day, I don't think anybody is going to take over their position as number 1 slot, but there might be a chance, we never know. With that said, without any further ado, let's get it straight into the game, because we see the plane already crossing halfway through the map. And this is me, XAAYN. I will be casting with you today in this first map in Erangel. As we can see, the plane going through a bit below the map, and people are already spreading all over the map here. We see teams are spread quite evenly, while we see some teams like TRG and T4M. They're going super further away to play it safe, but little do they know that the zone is going to be straight in military base. Like yesterday, we saw a game where the same thing happened, and a lot of teams suffered because of that, because the zone literally betrayed them, and they had to cross the river in order to get in the zone. Which was, we had 11 teams in the last position, and all of a sudden we had like 4 teams, 6 or 7 teams got eliminated in few minutes, and that was quite insane. And now we see INVICTUS Majesties, they have secured quite a really nice spot for them in the military base, and looks like if the zone goes towards their side, they're gonna have a really great opportunity to get the game, because they have the whole island for themselves. That's one thing, and also if they camp and secure the zone for themselves, they will have quite a bit of a good luck charm there, I would say. Meanwhile, some team like TRG, T4M, they might be outside, but yeah, there is a possibility they might get killed while coming inside. And while we were talking, I see some guy just got killed, and I think it's a member from BDF, I think. And he gets knocked out and killed immediately. So we had 61 players before, and now we have 60 players, but still 16 teams left, so it is quite fine. I think, yeah, it is a member from BDL who gets killed immediately. They're playing with 3 members already, and one of them already got killed, so the disadvantage is very high. FOF, they got the first kill, who are at number 4 spot. And FOF are looking for more right now. They're not satisfied. They're not contented with that. And BDL looks like they're gonna kill some of the members of BD71, and Mudassir gets taken down immediately by BDL. The last 2 members of BDL aren't gonna sit down and just wait for them to get knocked out. They're gonna take some people with them alongside as well. So let's see what they do actually. They only have 2 members left, so if one of them gets knocked out, like they're in both in separate buildings right now, so if one of them gets knocked out, it's gonna be hard for them to support each other. They're gonna have to cross the whole area to get in another building. And I think Nobita is insane here right now, and Nobita has the information, and I believe he's gonna try to do something. Meanwhile, FOF, they're trying to do something here. I don't know if they're gonna rush them or what, but maybe they're gonna rush them. They have a possibility of doing so. And Insane, oh, Nobita will try to shoot a few bullets at Insane, and I think that's fine. And nothing happened so far, nothing so freaky. And looks like A-Score is gonna receive quite a bit of damage from the other side, from Flash and BDL. They have really low chances of doing anything right now in here, because they have nothing. They have nothing to hold off FOF right now. But FOF, all they need to do is the grenade. And the grenade! Oh, never mind. That's another grenade, but it's still a good grenade. Abra takes down somebody with the nade. Meanwhile, in here, BD King LB is engaged in a fight with BD71 right now. BD71, 2 members here. The last member, which is Professor, they have 3 members, one of them got knocked out. So the last member, who is Professor, is literally so far behind. He's like the sniper, the flank type of guy. And Hotshot and Snipe is here. And I would like to see some nades coming in from Snipe right now. And EXENTRIC kills Flash, but NTK will take down EXENTRIC. And I think that will be the end for BDL. Almost, not yet though, because the last member is still alive there. But yeah, so I've managed to take down one of them, and now the last member, which is Nobita, will also get taken down. And with that said, FOF takes down 3 members from BDL, and BDL will secure the 16th spot. They do not get any placement points for that, which means they're gonna still stay behind from the top 6 spots. But yeah, I wish them luck in the next game, so that they can score some kills, they can score some points, they can get some kills, and maybe get themselves some good placement points to get up in the point table. But that being said, we have 15 teams left right now with 56 players alive. And as we see, the top fraggers right now, which will be XAAYN with 35 kills, Deathstrong with 31 kills, Frontman with 30 kills, Hydra with 26 kills, and Diplo Jr. with 23 kills. Now, PX won a lot of games right now with the number 1 spot, and PX members are securing the top 4 spots with all these kills. These numbers don't lie, like literally they're so high up in the sky. And we have Diplo Jr. following them up at number 5th spot with 23 kills. While we're doing that, we can see the teams are spread up, and Hydra, he seems to be all alone, like typical PX things where we see PX players are spread up. And I think this time somebody else is playing I see PX Sajid OP is playing and PX Koa is there. So I think today one of their members are not playing, which they used to. I think that would be the frontman guy. Yeah, frontman, he's not playing today. Instead, Sajid OP will be taking over him. I think they have some sort of issues, technical issues or injuries. But yeah, it is what it is. And as we said, INVICTUS Majesties, the position holders, the ones who have a really nice positioning out here in the open. And if they can keep this up, like as we can already see here on staying in the bridge to get some action coming towards him, and that is a really wise decision to do because you need to secure your island. And I think they're gonna only stay near one bridge side and they're gonna leave the other, which is a nice decision because if they split up, maybe some other team who have 4 members will just rush to them and get them killed. So that's a wise decision to not go. And where Huron is hiding is kind of risky place, I would say, but it's fine as long as you have teammates covering you, and I think Panda is the one who was covering him up until now, until he left. So yep. Can we see the map broadcasting team so that we know where the teams are if they're closing in? And I want to see where the zone, the circle ends up to. So can you show us the map? Thank you. Thank you. That's perfect. And I see BD71 and I think that's TRG still outside, and Oxy, they're picking up the pace, they're getting the car and they're getting inside the zone, and the zone is shrinking. It will show us the new circle pretty soon, and I am very interested if the circle goes towards Sosnoka military base. And looks like some teams are already inside military base as they know where the zone might be. They have a little bit of prediction, but pretty sad for PX because the zone goes in favor of INVICTUS Majesties once again. Looks like they placed a bet, like they placed a bet, they took a risk, they gambled, and the gamble worked absolutely fine because the bridge they're holding is the key to victory. But little do they know that they have enemies coming in from behind, so they gotta be careful about that. They really gotta be careful about that. But look at all these teams that are like on the other side of the bridge, and they'll have really hard time crossing the bridge right now because INVICTUS Majesties are the ones who are controlling that area for the time being. And looks like they want to fall back right now because I don't think staying in the bridge is like too safe right now, as they kind of expect. I know that there might be some teams behind, and it looks like BD71 is in a team fight with BDL right now, and it's outside the zone, so I don't know. They might just get taken out by zone because Snipe here doesn't have any medkits, or at least he wasn't using any, and he gets knocked out immediately. And now BDL. BD King LB will just rush him and kill him, get their prey, get the loot, and get the hell out of there. Or maybe not, they'll just leave him there because of the blue circle. Or maybe not, they're going for it anyway. So they're gonna go get the prey and take all these loot. They're gonna be cautious, just in case if some of his teammates is around, but I don't think nobody's around because the last member also left to get to the safe zone. I think they only had 1 car, so he had to be the sacrifice for Snipes. But yeah, I hope his teammate carries their team's legacy and keep going to get themselves some placement points in the top positions. BDL is still up down here, taking quite a bit of damage. Do they even have medkits? So I don't know if they have medkits, but yeah, PX holding pretty nice position right now, pretty decent, and the zone will start moving once again. And now the people who are outside the zone should start receiving quite a lot of damage. And trust me, when I say damage, I mean something that hurts like hell. And oh, PX lost 1 member. I didn't notice that Deadstrom died here. So that's quite sad. And okay, INVICTUS Majesties, they're being very aggressive here with the bridge. And looks like somebody else got into their area, and they want to get them out, and they're sticking together. And oh, Redo gets taken out. That's pretty sad. They were outside the zone, quite far away, engaged in a fight with Snipe. And I think Snipe was just holding them off and he did his job pretty amazingly because he took down one of the members already. Maybe more to die soon, we never know. But yeah. And looks like Invictus Majesties will just leave the area for the time being to get some cars, and that's cars like worth like a shield for them. So a shield it is. As the zone gets shrunk more and more, I think we're gonna get into the third stage of the zone, safe zone, and that stage is gonna be, holy shit! This is something interesting. Like, look at this circle. This circle, the area that they're in right now is like super open area. Like, this area doesn't have much places to hide, so people who are like crossing the river, I think that's CNC, and they made it quite a nice decision of crossing the river. But T4M, Lucifer might be in danger here, we never know. But yeah, they crossed the river and they got themselves an amazing position. If they can hold that up, that would be really nice. And like as I mentioned, players are collecting cars to use those as a protective shield for themselves, because that area is super open and they need something to protect themselves from the bullets and the obstacles. Because you know they're even though they're playing PUBG, they're still humans, right? Their body doesn't like to get bullets, bullet holes in their bodies. So, and they have such an amazing skins and stuff, it would get ruined. So obviously they need something to block off the bullets. And it is cars it is. Some people driving Mercedes-Benz, some people driving just normal casual Jeep, but it is what it is, right? It protects them from the bullets, so it does the job pretty amazingly. And I think my co-broadcaster, not broadcaster, my co-caster, Nitul will be joining me.
Hello, Zayn. How are you? And what did I miss?
You missed quite a lot of stuff. Like, you missed the fun part where I said that the top 6 teams will get a chance to play in the Tier 1 PMPS Season 3 qualifiers, and the top one, which might be, in my opinion, PX Esports, they will get a straight invitation to the Tier 1 leagues, and they can fight against the upper dogs, you know, and we get to know what they're capable of truly, and vice versa.
Well, you were talking about PX. We're now observing PX's movement, and Koa is trying to find someone from none other than Nitrogen Esports. And I think Nitrogen Esports players actually heard the player from PX. That's why they're not showing themselves, and they're being cautious because they don't want to take any fight, and it's in the middle of nowhere, right? Look, yep. Nitrogen Esports is trying to find someone, but they cannot, because that is in the open place, and that is in the hills. So, look at that positioning from Hydra. I think they cannot spot anyone from. Oh, never mind. Nitrogen Esports just proved me wrong, and they shot Hydra.
Oh, that was a great shot. That was a great shot.
In the shoulder, and yeah. Hydra will lose some HP alongside his armor as well, because it was an armor shot, and I think he needs to get an armor before he can take a head-to-head fight, because if he wants to take any fight without that armor, he will definitely lose.
Yep. And another thing you might want to know, like a very interesting thing, that you remember the game from yesterday where the zone literally betrayed all the players, and 5 or 6 teams died immediately in a few minutes. Today we have a worse zone than that, and that might take a lot of players, because you see 15 teams alive right now. I bet you that after 10 minutes there will be like less than 5, because the zone is so in a weird position right now. Like, look at that.
Whoa.
And it's in the so wide open area. I'm thankful that it's not in the river, because sometimes it's in the river and players are just, I don't know, just
no, the
lost.
Players from Oxygen, Silent Cloud, they're falling one by one by 5 warriors. Because 5 warriors actually spot players from Oxy, Silent Cloud, and I think Sherlock will try to find a different path, and meanwhile Invictus Majesty, they will lose 1 member in the process, and they're I think they're in a rough position, because there are 4 teams around this place.
Yeah, that's really bad because Invictus Majesties are the only one and only team that came to this whole island by themselves when the game started, and all the other teams, like, they never know where the zone might be, so they came into the island after Invictus Majesties. So Invictus Majesties had a lot of time to do all these places, and then ENVYUS is getting engaged in a fight with the TRG team here. TRG, they were really very far away from the zone, and now they're fighting on the edge of the zone with ENVYUS. ENVYUS will lose 2 members in this process. TRG still are strong with 4 members, and they know the positioning of ENVYUS, but they get the kills. One of the members from ENVYUS is very low, and meanwhile we'll see Invictus Majesty Knight, which will nade somebody to death. And there's like a 3-way fight going on in here.
Between, if I'm not wrong, ENVYUS and TRG Esports and Infinity Esports as well. Infinity is in a long range position, but I don't think they will be waiting there doing nothing, because they're already trying to find someone from TRG Esports, and meanwhile they will face trouble against Infinity Majesty as well, because Infinity Majesty is coming towards them. And well, let's talk about this team BS. BS is also looking forward to find someone, because they want to take the fight seriously, and meanwhile ENVYUS will fall at 15th position, and we already lost 4 games in the process. And look at that, BDF will secure the 14th position. That means they will not receive a single point for placement.
And you see, you had 15 right, and now it's already up. Let's 12. And BS Esports doing some job, taking out Nightwish right now. And he has a nade, and there is a car, but there's a chances that the nade might blow up the car, and Snowman will take it down, and that's the end for Invictus Majesties, even though they had the best position, they had the best things in the game, but good things doesn't last forever.
Yep, and meanwhile he actually took down the 2 members from Invictus Esports by a nade, and that was a really good nade coming in from none other than, I believe it was from Infinity, right? I'm sorry, it was from BS. So they're actually contributing to the team, and I think I'm not sure what Professor is doing. I think he's trying to. Ooh, Professor! He actually took down one from PX, and now PX.
Sajid is gonna run. He doesn't have anything in his hand, and Professor takes down Hydra. Hello, Professor. You being a very cheeky guy right now.
Professor actually took Koa as well. They're in a real rough position, PX Sports, but look at that Molly was actually perfect, but unfortunately there were no members towards the car area, and so it won't hurt anyone. And Team VD71 veterans, they will be taken down by none other than PX Esports. And now what? VS, they will be sandwiched by none other than Nitrogen Esports and PX Esports together, because they are moving. Look at that Nitrogen Esports. They already spot someone from BS, and he's in a position. He will go down just like that, doing the smoke. And now another member, Showman is trying to revive him, but he's not shooting the car, and the car blows up. They will definitely go down, and now never mind, they will not be able to finish the car up, and they're still in the wrong position, and Showman will be able to revive his teammate, and they are healing themselves, and they're moving towards another place. But Infinity Esports, they're in the position, they cannot misuse the advantage. Never mind, Infinity, they have been spotted from the window, and they're in a position at the moment. Bishal bro, so that players from CNC are falling one by one, and they will go down. CNC will secure the 10th position for themselves, and that will give them, I think, two points in the point
Oh
chart.
my god, look at the zone. It's so small. I think even if all the members go stand there, they're gonna be able to see like all each other. And it's in so wide open area. Look at that. The area is so open. Literally, they can see everyone. They know where the teams are. They're just using the cars as a shield right now. Some people using house who are lucky.
But this house is actually outside of the zone. Only one team is able to take cover in the zone, and that is none other than TRG. And TRG will face multiple enemies at the same time. But little do they know that the players are coming from behind as well. So TRG needs to be careful, and TX they need to move forward.
Oh, doing quite a bit of damage from Hydra here. Hydra is just looking everywhere because he knows enemies are everywhere right now. He can just keep shooting one guy. So he shoots one guy and then he takes a break to shoot some other people.
But Hydra needs to move right now because they're in a position and they don't have that zone advantage in their side, so they need to push forward without.
So I think he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I don't think he will be fine because
Oh!
look at that.
Those shots! Oh my!
He will go down. He eventually will go down, and look at that. T4M, they're trying to find someone from PX and PX Esports. Oh, they will send Hydra in to cover the zone, and now, never mind, that was not Hydra. Hydra is actually in behind, and who is this man? Sage OP? Is it a substitute player?
Yeah, he subbed I think frontman, so frontman is not playing today, so it'll be him. And look at him, he already has 6 kills, not doing bad.
Well, 4 kills to be exact, but yeah,
4 kills.
he's actually doing a lot, and
I mean,
Hydra?
PX has 5 kills and he has 4 for himself, so.
Yep, and Hydra is looking for someone. They managed to take the zone, but I don't think they will be able to take the zone in the next round, in the next zone calculation, because
12 players.
Yep,
And the
because
zone is
they
so
will,
small.
and PX will lose one member in the process, and Nitrogen Esports, they're actually looking everywhere for enemies, and ISTxT4M will go
Infinity
down at
looking wrong.
6th position.
Oh, look at that, FOF, INSANE fighting. Oh, Tempest, that's a very nice nade. Will deal quite a bit of damage to INSANE. INSANE falling pretty low. I think he needs to get a medkit, and he needs to right now. Tempest going towards him. He's not going to give up. And INSANE just used a bit medkit, but he once again received another nade, so he will fall to 50 HP again. And Tempest, he's not gonna leaving INSANE alone here. And Tempest is out in the open. He should be careful because there's 2 teams behind him, and that would be Infinity and Nitrogen Service. But I think they're busy with fighting each other. And there's our 2 lone survivors alive in this game, and that would be Hydra and 1 members. I think 2 members from FOF, so not a lone survivor, not exactly. So we have 11 people left with 5 teams with 11 people alive in this, and INSTrUCTOR will be taken out by FOF here. And that was a really brutal kill because all of them just rusted together. I think Nitrogen Cervix, it rushes one of the members from Infinity and takes down another member from Infinity as well. And that would be Vishal Bro. Vishal Bro gets taken down, and only 1 member from Infinity left, and that will be AbraXD. And AbraXD, he has to do a lot of work here. Fayaz reviving his teammates, making sure they're safe first, and meanwhile Hydra just chilling there. He doesn't want to engage in any team fights because he knows that he's the only one alive and there is no reviving option. And he will throw a nade towards Flash, and it will hit. It will deal some damage, but not enough to take him down. Meanwhile, the other side, Version gets taken down by Tempest, and Flash takes the revenge and takes down Tempest as well, straight out of Karma. And NTK will finish off Hydra finally, and Hydra is gone. That is end for the PX. PX places 4th in this game, and TRG just couldn't manage to get the 4th position just by a bit, just by a little margin. And we have 3 teams left with 8 players alive, and things are looking really good for FOF because I missaid it. They don't have 2 members, they actually have 4 members left, all 4 members, and Infinity with 2 members, and Nitrogen Service with 2 members. and they are well aware. And
FOF
Infinity,
will
oh,
lose one member.
FOF loses one member straight out of the bat just when I say that they have the advantage, and Version is also looking in a really bad position. I don't think he gets a save right now in this position, so I think FOF just lost 2 members, but yeah, this makes it 2 versus 2 versus 2, right? And balance in all things. And yeah, as I mentioned, they already lost a member, and now it's a 2v2v2 fight, a 6-way fight between 3 teams, and looks like all of them are sticking near together. And oh, Vishal bro, he had the aim right in the position, but he will miss somebody. And oh, it looks like FOF will be taken out by 2 teams, and Infinity and Nitrogen Cervix just sandwich FOF right now, and FOF, they just lost and they gained the 3rd place. That's still some good amount of placement points for them. And now it's only 2 versus 2 against these 2 teams, Nitrogen Cervix and Infinity. Which one will be the one to take the lead? And I believe Nitrogen Cervix really needs the win to pop their score up by a huge margin, because they're at the 4th place right now. And Abrar and Taj, can they do it? I believe they can. What do you think, Nitul?
Well, ISTxT is in a rough position, I would say, because he doesn't have any booster pack, and his position will be revealed by Taj, but Taj will not quite finish him this time. Oh, Vishal bro. Oh,
Taj
never
is
mind.
getting
He
so much
was.
damage, and then he gets taken
Yep.
out by Faz.
Fires will take down Taz, but I don't think Taz will be the lone survivor, because there is Abra. Ooh, Abra, he
Abra?
didn't see anyone, and
Oh,
Infinity, they will take the chicken dinner in their name, and Nitrogen will secure the 2nd position for themselves. But Abra, that was a misplay by him, because he heard the gunshot, he had the advantage over Infinity, and Fires was just better. He repositioned himself. He was able to take the position away from Abra, and Abra was mistakenly looking in the wrong direction, and that's how Fires actually made Abra to come in front and take the kill and take the chicken dinner home.
very nice movement from Abra here.
Not Abra,
Faj.
Fires.
Faj, yeah, very nice movement from Faj here. Abra, he should have hidden, he shouldn't have revealed his position. Like, he was out in the open so much. Like, when Faj moved near him, he could have literally seen Abra right there, like a snake sleeping on the ground. So that was a really bad,
And Infinity actually got 7 total kills, and they will secure 22 points for themselves, and that will lead them in the 2nd position, I believe, because they were holding the chart in, I believe, 3rd position after day 3, and now they will definitely be in the 2nd position. And Taj, this was an unfortunate fight, and actually, Abrar got the higher position.
2nd position.
Yep, Abrar was having the white position. Look at that. Fires was waiting for Abrar to make a mistake, and when Abrar actually looked at Fires started shooting. Fires was trying to make a. I think he was just trolling with Abrar, because he actually saw Abrar first. Or maybe it was like a heart attack, because he didn't expect Abra to be there, because he was looking at the different position. But whenever he saw Abra, he was stunned by it, and he was waiting, and then he started shooting, and he secured the chicken dinner for themselves.
I would say that's really smooth, and the way they played it so calmly. They take down Taj in a such a fashionable way. Like that cross kill. Taj tried to shoot.
Well, Bishal bro was actually baiting.
Yeah, that crossplay was super amazing. I mean, I absolutely love that one.
Definitely, because Taj was actually taking the bait, because he thought that Bishal bro was in that position and Fires was behind Bishal bro. That's why he actually tried to took down Bishal, but Bishal was really good with his positioning. He actually took some gunshot. He was the bait. He came out, he took some gunshot, and then he hide away. He held himself, and that's when actually Fires got the chance to shoot Taj, and Taj was taken down just like that. And well, Fires was smart with his plays because he didn't finish Taj. He just knocked out Taj and he backed away from there. He was going towards left side because I think he knew that the last member from Nitrogen Esports might come for the revenge, and that's what happened. Abrar fell into his trap, and Abrar gave his life and the chicken dinner just like that.
And we call it very smooth, a very smooth chicken dinner indeed. And simple as it is, chicken winner chicken dinner goes to infinity any day.
And
And
we're
with that
seeing
said,
we're seeing the moments of the match, and we're waiting on the MVP and the point chart, I believe. And well, in the last 3 days, PX was holding the top position with, I believe, more than 220 points. So that was a really nice lead coming in from PX Esports, and they showed us that they're the best because they were in the fourth position with more than 5 scales. So that was really amazing performance coming in from PX Esports, and this was an unfortunate fight as well because Professor actually took down Koa, but Sajid, OP, and Hydra actually tried to take down this man, and well, Hydra was knocked out in the process, but Sajid was really good with his aim. He got the headshot and he took down Professor. Otherwise, Professor would take the whole squad down by himself, and that's how PX got the second chance into the game. But they didn't help for long because they were eliminated in the fourth position.
yeah, and as I said, like, even though PX is holding like a very large margin with this Infinity, who are at number 2 spot, they do get some chances, with that 27 points. It may not be a lot, but I think they're at 100 or something each point. If they do better in the other 3 games, like they need to get a lot of kills, they might have a chance to, at least go near PX. But as you mentioned, PX are the best for a reason, and they're holding that position so tightly that every game they're doing amazing, and every game they're getting killed, they're getting points, placement points, and they just keep going up in the sky, so high up that it's really hard to reach them, to pull their legs and get them down.
It feels like at least 4 teams need to work together to top PX at this point, because PX will, if this keeps happening, PX will receive a free ticket to challenge the tier 1 players. And I like the play from Fires. He actually put his backpack down. If you see, he had only, I guess, 40 bullets in his gun, and he actually took off his gadgets, took off his backpack, so that his level 3 backpack was not able to revealed by the enemies in the jungle area. And look at that, the MVP of the game is none other than Sajidopi, the standing member for PX Esports, and he secured total of 4 kills with 3 knocked out alongside 672 damage. That is a lot. That is a lot. And he just joined this tournament today, the last day of the tournament, and he showed that he is one of a kind. He actually secured the MVP for this tour, for this match, and we're waiting for the point table. And look at that, PXE was actually secured 234 points in their name, and they secured 4 chicken dinner as well. And look at that, I was talking about Infinity, they secured 4 chicken dinners as well, and they secured 175 points in their name.
They're not so
If
far behind right now.
Yep. If they
They're
can,
in
they're actually far behind by 59 points. But if they can secure 3 more chicken dinners in the 3 upcoming maps, they can actually take over. They can actually overtake PX Esports in the point chart. So PX Esports needs to be careful about that. They need to take fight, they need to take some early kills to add it in the point chart. And look at Invictus Gaming; they're actually very behind from if Infinity Esports. They're in 143, and Infinity got 175, and PX got 234.
I think there's gonna be this is gonna be interesting. This is what I've been wanting to see since the day one, like somebody
Mm-hmm.
challenging up the the true kings, the true potential of a team, and PX should be aware of them right now. Invictus Majesties, they're not joking around. They're literally right behind their tails right now. And as you mentioned, 3 games. I think they if they win 2 games and do better in the last game, whereas PX just wasn't able to get anything out of these 3 games, I think
Mm-hmm.
Invictus Majesties will take them out. So PX can't just sit around right now. They have to defend their throne. They have to do something. They have to do better. They have to secure chicken dinners. They have to get kills. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. And
really interested to see that.
we will definitely want to see something like that, because we are coming with Sunhawk in the next map, and ooh, that is the map for early actions. And don't go anywhere, because we will be back within 5 minutes with some early action in Sunhawk. They're in a position and they don't have that zone advantage in their side, so they need to push forward. Is behind, and who is this man? Says it OP? Is it a substitute player?
Yeah, he subbed I think frontman. So frontman is not playing today. So that'll be him. So not a lone survivor. Not exactly. So we have 11 people left with 5 teams with 11 people alive in this, and ISTxT4M will be taken out by FOF here. And that was a really brutal kill because all of them were just trusting together. I think Nitrogen Cervix. Rush is one of
Well, ISTxT is in a rough position, I would say, because he doesn't have any booster pack, and his position will be revealed by Taj, but Taj will not quite finish him with this time. Oh, Vishal, bro. Oh, never mind. He was.
And he gets taken
Yep.
out by Fire.
Fires will not quite finish him with this time. Oh, Vishal, bro. Oh, never mind. He was.
And he gets taken
Yep.
out by Fire.
Fire will take down Taz, but I don't think Taz will be the lone survivor because there is Arbor. Ooh, Arbor.
They kind of expect there might be something behind it. Looks like BD71 is in a team fight with BL right now, and it's outside the zone, so I don't know. They might just get taken out by zone because Knight here doesn't have any medkits, or at least he wasn't.
There are 4 teams around this place.
Yeah, that's really bad because INVICTUS Majesties are the only one and only team that came to this whole island by themselves when the game started, and all the other teams, like, they never know where the zone might be, so they came into the island after. They never know where the zone might be, so they came into the island after INVICTUS Majesties. So INVICTUS Majesties had a lot of time to do all these places, and then as you know, NPS is getting engaged in a fight with the TRG team here. TRG, they know the positioning of ENVYUS, but they get the kills. One of the members from ENVYUS is very low, and meanwhile we'll see INVICTUS Majesty Knight, which will nade somebody. There's like a 3-way fight going on in here.
Between. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to PUBG Mobile Pro SCRIMS Season 3 Grand Finale. And this is the tournament for Tier 2 teams, and there will be a chance for top 6 Tier 2 teams to get a chance to play against the Tier 1 lobby in PMPS. And we're in the Sunhawk map. A great shout out to Esports for presenting this high tournament, and a great shout out to UniTek to broadcast such an amazing tournament. I'm Rocking Monkey Nitul Islam with Zay, MD Hasib. We're gonna try to entertain you in this map.
Sanok map, my favorite, everybody's favorite. Absolutely loving map. Doesn't take much time, is not too big. Has great spots, has good loots, everything you need to enjoy a really nice battle royale game. I would say it's packed with Sanok.
And we can see the zone is actually covering 2/3 of the map, the whole map. And look at that, we have only one team in the military base. Oh, sorry, not military base. It's I forgot the name. Never mind. Well, we have 2 teams in boot camp. Yes, sorry, my bad. And
the boot
that
camp,
is none other than
of Sanok.
Yep, and the team is none other than CNC. We have seen CNC landing on camp a lot in the second day, in third day, in the first day as well. And we're seeing that CNC Lucifer, he's being cautious. Look at that, he's being cautious here because
they're the only one here. Little do they know. So yeah.
Well,
What I like about this
CNC actually had a little trouble in the third day because there were another team that landed on this area and actually took a really good fight against CNC, and they took down CNC to discover that area to actually own that place.
Yep, and now we see Deathstorm preparing for a fight because he knows somebody from BD71 is on the other side. I think he has the information, and so the members of PX are look at that's evenly spread throughout the whole area, and they're like one inside a house, one after another, and they're waiting for BD71 to make a mistake, BD71 to show themselves so that they can just literally obliterate them right now, and that's what their intentions are. And Deathstorm, I saw him get quite a bit of pills. What do you call them? Painkiller pills.
Yep.
In order to get the extra bit of armor, I think.
not armor. It actually
Resistance.
helps you to it's a part of a booster pack. It will
Yeah,
help
yeah.
you to recover your health
Much
every
faster.
second,
Yeah.
and they're actually waiting for BD71 to make a mistake because they already know that the players from another team
Yep.
is actually hiding in that area. And
Oh,
look at that
he
Koa.
will see a nade,
He's waiting for a nade.
and he'll
Who
gonna
that
nade
nade might.
Mudassir. Oh,
Oh, that will
Mudassir
definitely
almost
give a
got
lot of
taken out.
damage.
Yeah. Mudassir, he wasn't expecting that. Like he showed himself, he revealed his position, and Koa used that to nade him. Like took a chance. If Mudassir were to taken out right now, that would be like a really tough position for BD71 because I believe Koa and the others would definitely rush them whenever they had the chance. But once again, as we said, BD71 they don't have to die. They have to take down PX here in order to for them and for the other teams to have a chance. But if they get taken out by PX here and PX stays alive, gets some loot, and gets in the top positions, it's gonna be really, really hard to take the #1 slot from PX at this stage of the game.
But if PX gets eliminated in the first round, I mean in the first zone, then this will definitely give Infinity Esports a great opening, because if Infinity can get the chicken dinner in this game and PX gets knocked out in the first zone, definitely Infinity will climb up in the point chart, and I think they will be behind at least 30 points. They're behind 60 points at this point, but they will definitely try to close the gap. They will definitely go for it. And oh, we're seeing that nade again. That great nade was
Yep.
came in from Koa, and it was towards Mudassir, and Mudassir took
And
a
look how
lot
he
of
just
damage.
changed the projectile, you know,
Mhm.
right before the nade went down. I mean, he is a nade expert. I can literally say just after looking at that, the way he shifted the nade, and the width, the area, the length which he threw the nade from, like he was so far away and throwing that perfect nade like that. I believe it's kind of really hard job to do, and he did it in such a smooth style, almost taking down Mudassir, and Mudassir scared the hell out of that, and he just ran away from there
Mhm.
afterwards. So yeah, that we call a nade, very perfectly cooked nade, right out of Gordon Ramsay's kitchen.
Yeah, but if PX was looking in the window, maybe they should have tried to put another member who will definitely look in front of the window. That will definitely help them to take out Mudassir, because they couldn't take out Mudassir because they thought that that nade would do the damage, that nade would be enough to take down Mudassir, but it was not quite enough. And that's why they were not serious about it, and that will definitely give Mudassir a second life, a second chance to come back in this match, and they might be able to take down PX members, because they're not going away from that area, and they're still waiting.
When you see Shanhawk, or when you think about Shanhawk, you have this thought in your head that this is the land of snakes. And I see some of the facts of that are true, because I see some people just crawling around in the map. So land of snakes, and we'll see a lot of snakes because this map is so open that you barely have any cars around to use that as your protection as well. So they're like the only options are like grasses to hide yourself, to camouflage. And that is what we see. And looks like somebody's gonna have to cover cross the bridge right now, which might be a bit dangerous, but you gotta do it. Oh, TNC looks like engaged in a fight with Nitrogen Cervix here. Nitrogen Cervix. Naruto received quite a bit of damage, and oh, he will get taken out by Dada here. Dada doing absolutely amazing work. Naruto almost dying here, and I don't think he's receiving any help because TNC are literally covering them, and unconscious position has been revealed by Dada as well. So Unconscious won't be able to do anything, and Taj tried to help out a bit, and now Taj will receive some of the bullet shot as well, scaring him up. And now Professor, look at Professor! No, he's just flying out so nicely out here. Professor is one of the greatest players at this tier 2 tournament, absolutely, without any doubt. And he will take down Taj immediately. And Nitrogen Service just lose 2 members like that. And Dada looking for Ankon, but Ankon already left the place. Naruto is about to die any minute now, and I think Ankon won't be able to save him, and that is the end for Naruto. And now the only last 2 members left are Ankon and Abrar. Will they come back to take revenge for their fellow fallen teammates, or maybe they will just abandon them, because that's the wise thing to do, because there's 4 members from CNC just standing there holding their ground, looking really strong, just waiting for anybody to come in their way so they can obliterate.
Well, not only 4 members from CNC will try to break their teamwork, but also they will face another 2 teams that are behind them. And look at that, Snipe actually showed how good he is with the nades himself, because Koa actually tried to knock out 1 member from BD71 with a nade, and Snipe did that for his team. And look at that, Snipe will go down, Hotshot will go down, EX take this area just like that, and the first team to get knocked out is none other than BD71, and that is by PX Esports. And well, PX Esports is living with a great dream, because if they get at least 10th or 15th, 10th or 5th position from here, they will definitely lead the chart without any doubt, even if they don't score anything in the third and fourth map, because they already scored 4 kills in this game, and they will be doing that. They will continue doing that because they didn't lose a single member in the tournament. Meanwhile, while we're talking, BDF is taking a fight against BDL Lost Blood, and BDL Lost Blood will take 2 down from BDF, and BDL, they will lose 2 members as well. And now, well, there's the last 2 members from BDL Lost Blood, and they're moving towards BDF, and BDF are trying to revive his teammates. And Fazle and Spike is the lone survivor, and they already got revived, and they're trying to heal themselves. And this is a really tough battle from BDL Lost Blood, and BDL Lost Blood will be lost in the process, and BDL Lost Blood will go down in the 15th position. They will not secure any placement point for their team, because they secured the 15th point, and you receive a point when you're in 13th, at least on 13th position, or maybe at least on 12th position, if I'm not wrong. So they will not receive any position point, but they will definitely receive 2 kill points in their name. And PX, they're moving with the full force. They're moving towards the quarry, and quarry is full empty, and the quarry is waiting for PX to get all the loot from that place, and they will happy to be alive. They will happy to achieve that place, but don't count TRJ out, because TRJ are moving with the curve, and they will definitely try to flank PX. I don't think TRJ will follow the road, because you need to be unique. You need to do something different from other teams that will definitely give you the I think opening for a great start. I guess that's what I think TRJ will do. And if TRJ follows the path towards the quarry, they will definitely find PX, and PX will have nowhere to run, because they will be underwater. Not underwater, it is about I don't know, it's minimum water, and they can run over it, but TRJ will have the upper ground, and that's how they will have advantage over PX.
Some quite an amazing state of fact, like what PX is doing. Like, if you see them, they're really in a state position. Despite being #1 team, they could be reckless, and they could get few kills and them like at least top 5 position, and that would make sure that there stays a #1 spot. But the way they're playing this game is like super safe right now. We've seen them get dominant, we've seen them play safe, we've seen them play the objective wise, we've seen them play in a lot of ways. Meanwhile, we'll see Mr. shooting at a really far range. But yeah, that's it. This time around, PX, they're like I don't know if they're playing safe deliberately or they just got lucky that nobody is around them. Like you said, the loot's inquiry is waiting for them. Yes, indeed, and there won't be any enemies, any intruders waiting for them in query unless TRG comes in their way. There is a possibility that TRG might flank them from behind, but TRG doesn't have any ideas. They're gonna be cautious of enemies ahead, but TRG doesn't have idea about PX either, so we can't be sure about that. And maybe TRG just goes some other way, and that would give them free loot, free area for PX, because I didn't see any teams like literally near 100 miles from there where PX is going. So they have no enemies whatsoever, or no chances of enemies coming if TRG doesn't follow up there. So yeah, PX, I think, are surely staying alive and surely you know, taking a good position, getting good loot, and they have possibilities of winning the game as well. Who knows? So yeah, let's see.
Yep, and we will see Infinity there in the open. There, they will go into a little apartment. I mean, house areas, but I'm only seeing 2 members from Infinity. Where the rest of the 2 members are at? I don't know. Is it a glitch or something? Because I'm only seeing 2 members here. Oh, never mind. Well, we're gonna see a little fight in inside of Vin, because there are 2 teams in the area, and CNC and BDL, they will definitely go. Where's that
Infinity
area?
lost 1 member. Infinity lost Ishraq actually. They only have 3 members left. PX still left with 4 members, so that's a great thing. And they have information on Oxy Esports right now, Oxy Silent Cloud. So we see that Storm maybe trying to get a good vision, trying to get a good peek on Oxy Storm. I think he sees someone there, and I think Oxy doesn't know about PX. They're actually getting fight with another person. But yeah, they will shoot finally, and Bappi now receives quite a bit of a bullet on his chest, and now he has a vague idea about PX whereabouts, and that will give them the cautiousness they needed, and they're gonna stay safe. Meanwhile, PX are just spreading out. I don't know why, but they're all spreading out, and looks like they're gonna come across 5 Warriors Fate as well. Meanwhile, this Storm is still fighting Oxy Silent Cloud out in the open right there, and ENVYUS is also there, and there's another team.
There's a bunch of teams around them, because everyone is trying to move towards the zone, and now PX are the only team that is outside of the zone in this place. Well, not the only, but oh, look at that! 5 Warriors, they will shoot down Deathstorm, and now Koa will try to revive Deathstorm, but it is in a really tough position because Oxide and Cloud and ENVYUS are around the corner. If they want, they can try to push up. If they want, they can stay there and wait for PX to try to reach the zone, because this is the 3rd zone, and this is, I'm sorry, this is the 4th zone, and this will hurt a lot, at least 10 damage per second, and that will definitely kill you if you don't go inside of the zone. And look at the 5 Warriors are looking at PX right now, and oh, look at PX, they will go inside of the zone, and 5 Warriors are also going towards the zone, and we will see Vishal Bro going down in the process. Vishal Bro will not be able to survive this, and the Junior will also go down. Fires the lone survivor, the heroic player from last game, the chicken dinner securer, is the lone survivor here, and can he do anything for his teammate? Because there are multiple teams in the area, they will definitely not stay without any fight, and we have only 14 teams with 50 alive, and oh, this is getting hype.
This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, zone, the 4th zone, and we still have like 90% of the teams alive in Shanok map. This is interesting because I'll see every team shooting at each other right now. Literally, like as you see, BS, 5 Warriors Fate, and PX Gate Esports are already engaged in a 3-way fight, and this fight is gonna turn out so bad because this is inside a hill, so somebody will have advantage, somebody will have disadvantage. You will see that from getting taken out, and Sajid OP is trying to do some damage here to 5 Warriors Fate here. The zone taking out Chakar here, and the zone taking out Abra, as we mentioned. The level 4 zone, which hurts a lot, 10 damage per second, and oh, that's a nice nade. Will deal some damage, but not enough. Now Sajid OP is there in front of Hydra, and he might just go to him and revive him. He really needs help, and he needs it right now. And the zone taking out a lot of teams right now.
And Kappa Boy is actually waiting for someone from PX Esports to show himself because he is really Kappa right now and he is waiting for PX members. And Koi, he is running in the open without any weapon because he wants to get there in time. He does not want to take any fight here. He's just betting on it because he's betting on his life because if he dies, he dies. But if he next towards the zone, he will definitely get the round and he definitely got the loot. But for how long, that is the question, because there are members from BS they're rushing towards that area and 5 warriors they're rushing towards another place, and look at that, many names are falling.
FOF, I think they're gonna die outside the zone as well. Insane gonna revive, get the medkits, and I think he won't be able to do so. So that's quite sad. And PNX can't co-op, I mean, gets taken out, and PX Sajid by zone, and Sajid OP also gets taken out. I think PX won't be able to secure the position up in the eye because they get the 14th position and they won't get any placement point. And this is what INVICTUS Majesties was looking for, but I mean not INVICTUS Majesties, my bad. Infinity was looking for, and also actually yes, INVICTUS Majesty as well because they're at the 3rd position and they have quite a bit of a higher chance of going to the top 3. You know, I mean top 1. So that might just give them a chance.
It doesn't matter actually because Infinities are out of this game and
Now it's all left to INVICTUS Majesties. They're at the 3rd position. Noxus Silent Cloud will also be eliminated at number 13th position, and Team looks like they're going to be eliminated as well. And ENVYUS surviving with 1 members, and look at that! All of a sudden, from 14 teams, it's up to 8 teams right now, and they're getting eaten by the zone alive, just like that, because they're too scared to get inside the zone. And now, 5vs5 Rex will try to run towards the zone. Will he be able to do so? I think he will be.
Survivor in his team, and he will. He will go down as well.
No, he will go down as well, and that would be end for the 5vs5. And now only 4 teams, 6 teams alive with 12 players, and that's not, the numbers are not too high, and IST will get taken out at number 9 position, and somebody else died right now as well. There's so much going on right now. This is the fun of Shannon. Like 90% teams alive in the level 4 zone. Are you kidding me? And this is what happens when level 6 zone hits. Everybody gets wiped, and now we have
CNC will definitely take a fight head to head against the Infinity Majesty. The Infinity Majesty does not know where the members from CNC are hiding, but CNC are moving slowly but surely,
taking the medkit and running. Oh, he will get down, and everybody who was, I was like, what? Where the hell are those people? I don't see them. There's like 5 teams alive, but they were all outside the zone, and they just got decimated by the zone. And now
this is the perfect team fight we were looking for in this whole tournament, because 8 members are left, 2 teams are left in the place, and this is 4 versus 4, and this is almost like a TDM match. But
that's what I was about to say.
Yep, but the zone is going. The zone is actually shrinking in a large margin, and now INVICTUS game only 1 member there, and yep, the other members are actually out of the zone. They will try to reach the zone, but I don't think CNC will give them the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, I mean CNC. One of them is not being snakes. He's just being. Look at that here, really getting close to each other right now. And the zone might be in CNC's favor, but now they see 1 member and CNC starts shooting. He tries to shoot somebody, but he gets taken out by Lucifer right now. Now everybody trying to get close to each other. Are already in a really tough position right now. I think he's Dada receiving quite a bit of damage, and just will take down Hero, so that leaves 3v4 situation right now. And now INS are taking down CNC 1 by 1, and that's 2 down, and that's 3 down, and INVICTUS Majesties just like that. They secured the chicken dinner, and while they were at number 3 position, I said this is really good for INVICTUS Majesties, and they made a really good use of it, and this is gonna really help them out. They have 2 more games to prove themselves and snatch that number 1 position from PX Esports, and INVICTUS Majesty just like that very smoothly secures the winner chicken dinner for their names.
Well, this was actually really tough fight for INVICTUS Majesty because they were out of the zone. The only 1 member was inside of the zone. The rest 3 were out of the zone. But but CNC could not stop them from entering the zone and could not stop them from getting the chicken dinner. CNC, despite of having their upper hand, they actually gave it away, and they actually gave it away to none other than Invictus, giving the third position holder, and this will definitely give them a lot of points in the point chart, and they will definitely try to be in the second position, but they're not there yet. But if they can secure at least another chicken dinner, they will definitely get the second position, and they will definitely get the invited. They will definitely get the chance to play in the tier 1 lobby. And look at that, they secured 9 kills in total with 20
Or
15 placement points, and in total they secured 24 points. Look at that, he was all alone, he was doing a lot, and look at that.
Squeezer positioned himself in here and secured the chicken dinner. He was like dealing so much damage behind that rock. I mean, everyone's proning right now, and you know, when you prone, you don't have really good aim, and your sight is like, you know, cut by half. But Squeezer wasn't proning, he was just like literally hiding behind that rock, and that gave him a lot of advantage against other members of CNC who did not know he was just literally there and ready to shoot them whenever they tried to be aggressive, and that's what he did exactly. And do you know who's the MVP of this game?
I have no idea, and I'm waiting for that.
In my opinion, the MVP of this game is the play zone, because I think play zone took out the most teams. And,
Yep, it definitely did, and that's how the teams, the actual members from teams, are not getting the proper kills or appropriate kill numbers in total, because the play zone actually was killing members from other teams for them, and that's how, well, teams are not able to get a lot of kills, but they actually showed us some really good PUBG action, because there were at least 10 teams left in the 5th zone, and suddenly it came down to 2. That was really quick. That was the first phase match, but I have only one thing to say, that is CNC got the higher ground. CNC to take the chicken dinner, but they didn't.
Yep. CNC, I mean, they had the first knock of the game, and that made it 3v4. Despite that, you know, they didn't lose their cool Invictus Majesty. They stayed super calm and they played it safe. And Squeezer did a lot of jobs from behind that rock. I mean, not only he was taking care that his teammate doesn't fall off, like literally, and he dealt so much damage to CNC members. I mean, they weren't expecting that, CNC, but yeah, CNC did amazing. And as I was saying, like, Playzone did most of the work for players, so Playzone took out a lot of players. I wasn't expecting that. I was like looking at the last zone, and I was like, there are 5 teams alive, but I only see 8 people inside the zone. There's 5 teams alive, and I only see 2 teams inside the zone. Where are the other teams? And when the broadcaster showed me, they were outside the zone, inside the blue zone, running and using the med kit, and I was like, what the hell? And then out of the blue, just in a few seconds, in like 5 seconds, 3 teams got eliminated, just like that. And that was left with the 4v4 TDM showdown, as you mentioned here. It would have been nice if like they got taken out 1 by 1 and left with like 2v2 or 1v1 situation, something like that. But yeah, nonetheless, I enjoyed whatever I saw. It was a really nice one. Compared to the other games. I mean, as you mentioned, like, we were expecting something like this in the tournament. There's something similar like this, like a showdown, and we got to see that, and I'm really grateful for that, you know. Congrats to all the teams, though.
And if you're tuned in right now, this is Esports presents PUBG Mobile Pro Scrim Season 3 Grand Finale, broadcasted by none other than UniTek. And, well, this is the Grand Finale for Tier 2 teams, and 6 top Tier 2 teams will go towards the Tier 1 tournament. And look at this one, Sinner Sir. Well, not Sinner, it's Mirror, if I'm not wrong, and Mirror was taken down from outside of the blue zone, and that is none other than a member from ENVYUS, right? They were from ENVYUS.
SCL ENVYUS doing the zone finishing job Zone, Playzone. Playzone is a part of Tencent Gaming, so Tencent Gaming got the MVP this game.
Mm-hmm.
It was made by Tencent, right? So it's a part of the Tencent Gaming. But yeah, nonetheless, I really enjoyed this game. Like in the fifth level of Zone Save Zone, there were 14 teams alive, and that's quite a lot. And as you mentioned, this time this game is just kind of super random. Like look at that. IST got, I think, sixth
Mircer.
position.
Yep.
Yeah, but Mircer, look at him. He's the MVP of the game, despite getting the sixth position. Despite like getting eliminated by I think they were in a really tough position, but still he gets the MVP because this game is random. Like a lot of people did a lot of things. Nobody played exceptionally good. Like all of them were average and played a good Pubg action battle royale game, and that gives Mircer the MVP. But yeah, still he got 4 knockouts, 4 kills, and 429 juice out of the enemies, and that's some nice stats. That's some average good stats, I would say. And yeah, as we said, Invictus Majesty jumped onto the points, and they're super close to Infinity right now, and may have a potential of catching PX Esports because there's still 2 games left to decide who's getting the number 1 slot. But I'm still gonna root for PX. I want to see them fight against the upper dogs in the tier 1 and see how they do if they keep their dominant behavior in that bracket as well, because that would be interesting if I see them dominating that scene as well. Some teams rising, and rising the scene just like that. It's always nice to see professional teams going in, like a birth of professional team, and to witness that thing is a really proud moment, So yeah, this is the point table for you guys.
Well, we most of the time we don't actually give proper respect towards the tier 2 teams, but tier 2 teams can sometimes show their true potential. They can even oversmart or maybe outsmart tier 1 teams and outplay them to a victory, to maybe a different new position or upgraded position. You say they can actually start tier 1 teams just like that, and they can play like that if they want. So sometimes some tier 1 tier 2 teams are actually better than tier 1s, and we will go to the third map of the day, which is none other than Miramar, and then followed by Erangel in the fourth
The map in
map.
Mexico. And I think Nuhan will be joining you for the next map, so I will be taking my leave for the day. And it was really nice casting you guys, and I wish you very good luck in future, all the teams out there. And yeah, and good luck in the next 2 games. Don't lose hope. Even if you lose, come back stronger next time. So this is Zayn signing off, and Rocking Monkey will join you in the 3rd game in Miramar.
Yep, and tournament is none other than PUBG Mobile Pro Scrim Season 3 Grand Finale, Day 4, which is the last day, and we will go towards the third map within 5 minutes. 71 to make a mistake because they already know the players from another team is actually hiding that area and hiding in the area. And look at that, he is waiting for a nade.
And he'll get
That
nade.
nade. Oh, that will definitely give a lot of damage.
Yeah. Now, but you gotta do it, Oh, you can see, looks like engaged in a fight with Nitrogen Cervix here. Nitrogen Cervix. They received quite a bit of damage, and Naruto, oh, will get taken out by Dada here. Dada doing, I don't think he's receiving any help because you can see are literally covering them, and Uncle position has been revealed by Dada as well. So Uncle won't be able to do anything, and Taj tried to help out a bit, and now Taj will see some of the bullet shot as well, scaring him off. And now Professor, look at Professor! No, he's just flying Taj.
They're behind them, and look at that. Snipe actually showed how good he is with the nades himself, because Poa actually tried to knock out one member from BD71 with a nade, and Snipe did that for his 10th or 10th or 5 position from here. They will definitely lead the chart without any doubt, even if they don't for anything in the third and fourth map because they already were built in this game and they will be doing that. They will continue doing that because they didn't lose third and fourth map because they already were built in this game and they will be doing that. They will continue doing that because they didn't lose single member in the process. And meanwhile, while we're talking, VDF is taking a fight against VDL Lost Blood, and VDL Lost Blood will take 2 down from VDF, and VDL moving towards VDF, and VDF are trying to revive his teammates. And Puzzle and Spike is the lone survivor, and they already got revived, and they're trying to heal themselves. And this is a really tough battle from VDL Lost Blood, and VDL Lost Blood will be lost in the process, and VDL Lost Blood will go down in everyone is trying to move towards the zone, and now PX are the only team that is outside of the zone in this place. Well, not the only, but oh, look at 5 warriors. They will shoot down Death Storm, and now Koa will try to revive Death Storm, but it is in a really rough position because with 50 alive, and oh, this is getting hype.
This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, zone, the fourth zone, and we still have like 90% of the teams alive in Shamrock map. This is interesting because I'll see every team shooting at each other right now. Literally, like as you see, BS, Five Warriors, and EXENTRIC are all free, you know? I mean, top 1, so might just
Well,
keep them.
it doesn't matter actually because Infinities are out of this game, and
All left to INVICTUS MAJESTY. They're at third position. Nox Styling Club will also be eliminated at number 13.
it doesn't matter actually because Infinities are out of this game, and
All left to INVICTUS MAJESTY. They're at third position. Nox Styling Club will also be eliminated at number 13 position, and TM looks like they're gonna be eliminated as well.
no, but I don't think CNC will give them the opportunity to do that.
I mean, CNC, one of them is not being snakes, it's just being, look at that here. Really getting close to each other right now. And this will might be in CNC's favor, but now CNC one member, and CNC starts shooting here on here, tries to shoot somebody, but he's getting taken out by Lucifer right now. Now, everybody trying to get close to each other. And he's already in a really tough position right now. I think he's his Dada receiving quite a bit of damage, and those plays will take down Hero, so that leaves 3-4 situation right now. And now INS are taking down CNC one by one, and that's
For BD71 to make a mistake because they already know the players from another team is actually hiding that area and hiding in the area. And
Oh.
look at that Koa,
See a nade?
he's waiting for a nade.
and he'll
Ooh,
get
that
nade,
nade
but that's it.
Oh, that
That's
will definitely
almost
give a
got
lot of
taken
damage.
Yeah. Now, which might be dangerous, but you gotta do it, you know. Oh, CNC are looks like they engaged in a fight with Nitrogen Cervix here. Nitrogen Cervix. They received Naruto, received quite a bit of damage, and Naruto. Oh, he will get taken out by Dada here. Dada, I don't think he's receiving any help because CNC are literally covering them. Nanko's position has been reduced by Dada as well. Won't be able to do anything, and Taj tried to help out a bit, and now Taj doing some of the bullet shot as well, scaring him up. And now Professor, look at Professor! No, he's just flying. Taj such.
They're behind them, and look at that. Snipe actually showed how good he is with the nades himself because Koa actually tried to knock out one member from BD71 with a nade, and Snipe did that for his 10th or 15th, 10th or 5 position from here. They will definitely lead the chart without any doubt, even if they don't score anything in the third and fourth map because they already were built in this game, and they will be doing that. They will continue doing that because they didn't lose third and fourth map because they already were built in this game, and they will be doing that. They will continue doing that because they didn't lose single member in the process. And meanwhile, while we're talking, VDF is taking a fight against VDL Lost Blood, and VDL Lost Blood will take 2 down from VDF, and VDL moving towards BDF, and BDF are trying to revive his teammates. And Puzzle and Spike is the lone survivor, and they already got revived, and they're trying to heal themselves. And this is a really tough battle from BDL Lost Blood, and BDL Lost Blood will be lost in the process, and BDL Lost Blood will go down in everyone is trying to move towards the zone, and now PX are the only team that is outside of the zone in this place. Well, not the only, but oh, look at my Warriors. They will shoot down Death Storm, and now Boa will try to revive Death Storm, but is in a really rough position because with 50 alive and oh, this is getting high.
This is gonna be interesting. Yeah. So in the fourth zone, and we still have like 90% of the teams alive in Shannon map. This is interesting because I'll see every team shooting at each other right now. Literally, like as you see, BS, Five Boys, and PX Game Esports are all three. You know, I mean top one, so it might just
Well,
give them a chance.
it doesn't matter actually because Infinities are out of this game. And
Now it's all left to INVICTUS MAJESTY. They're at third position. Non-styling club will also be eliminated at number 30.
it doesn't matter actually because Infinities are out of this game. And
Now it's all left to INVICTUS MAJESTY. They're at third position. Non-styling club will also be eliminated at number 30 position, and looks like they're gonna be eliminated as well.
no, but I don't think TNT will give them the opportunity to do that.
Yeah. I mean, CNC, one of them is not being snakes, is just being, look at that here, really getting close to each other right now. And this will might be in CNC's favor, but now they see one member and CNC starts shooting here on here, tries to shoot somebody, but he's getting taken out by Lucifer right now. Now, everybody trying to get close to each other. Messages are already in a really tough position right now. I think he's Dada receiving quite a bit of damage, and just will take down Hero, so that leaves 3-4 position right now. And now INS are taking down CNC one by one, and that's
For BD71 to make a mistake because they already know the players from another team is actually hiding in the area, and
Oh.
look at that Boa,
Yeah,
he's waiting for a nade.
and he'll
Who
get
that
nade,
is
but that's
mine.
it.
Oh, that
That's
will
it.
definitely
Almost
give a
got
lot of
taken.
damage.
Yeah. Now, which might be a bit dangerous, but you gotta do it, you know. Oh, PNC are looks like engaged in a fight with Nitrogen Cervix here. Nitrogen Cervix. They received received quite a bit of damage, and Naruto. Oh, will get taken out by Dada here. Dada doing. I don't think he's receiving any help because PNC are literally covering them, and Ankon position has been killed by Dada as well. So Ankon not able to do anything, and Taj tried to help out a bit, and now the Taj will receive some of the bullet shot as well, scaring him up. And now Professor, look at Professor! No, he's just flying. Taj
They're behind them, and look at that. Snipe actually showed how good he is with the nades himself because Boa actually.
Hello everyone, welcome back to PUBG Mobile Pro Stream organized by AG Esports, and thanks to our broadcaster UniTek Esports. It's me, Nuhan Khan, back again with Into Islam. And I guess it's the Mexican desert that we're gonna cast now.
And this is the well, this is the biggest map of this series. The Miramar, I don't know, the field of. Oh my god, this map is really boring. I gotta say because there's no early action in this game. There's no early fights, and people are love to take loots from different places, and no teams, I repeat, no teams will try to repeat in a position where where already another team actually landed because I don't know, man. They don't want to take any early fights. But whoa, look at that. There are two teams in the same position already. That is none other than PX versus BDL.
BDL.
Oh,
This is
BDL
some
lost lot.
interesting game. BDL is might thinking to cut off PX rotation. Hydra is all alone in his lonesome in that building, while BDL have pretty much good communication. And this is a massive split coming from, even though Hydra is a very smart player and he knows how to scout and lurk in those areas. But yeah, Sallu might be seeing everything, including Axacore as well, Nobita and Para. They're pretty sure. And
Look at the positioning from both
Only-
of the teams because
Yeah.
BDL X is in near Hydra, and Hydra is really far away from his team because he's the only member who is actually trying to scout, but X will go towards his team because they are ready to push. They are coming towards Hydra, and is Hydra ready for that? That is the main question, because Hydra is all alone and Koa, Frontman, and Sajid OP are looting in 3 different compounds. If BDL try to push towards Hydra, if they find Hydra, that is the end for him, because no one from PX will be able to come towards saving Hydra in time, and Hydra will be in a different position. But look at that, Hydra will go towards his teammate as well, and someone from PX already got a car, and they are trying to move towards another place. And look at the Sajid, Koa, Hydra, everyone is moving towards that car, but BDL will not give them any chance while lurking in that place.
This Sajid guy might be the substitute player, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yep, he's
Because,
standing for Deathstroke. He was standing for Frontman in the first 2 games, but I think in last 2 games they decided to give Frontman a chance, and Deathstroke is taking a break from it. He's just gonna watch his teammates go through this game. And well, not to mention Sajid OP actually secured the MVP slot in the first map, which is none other than Erangel, and they secured the 4th position in that map, but still Sajid OP actually got the MVP.
Well, to be honestly, I'm still waiting for the guy to impress me and all that. I don't know what the guy technically brings on the team, but because I have way too much attention on Hydra and I guess Koa as well, the man who actually knows how to stay calm in those stressful situations and the pressure, when the pressure builds up, then knows how to build with the pressure. But the thing is, like, even though BDL in the leaderboard isn't really secured as well, do you think taking a fight with one of the finest team in the lobby is a good idea?
I think BDL actually doing this on purpose, because PX, they already know where PX lands in Miramar, and that's why they came into this place, because they got a chicken dinner in their name, but they are not in top 10 position in the point chart. So it doesn't matter what BDL do, it doesn't matter where BDL stands, it doesn't matter how many points BDL get in here, because it will not be any different in the point chart for them. That's why they're here to ruin PX position, just to give Infinity and INVICTUS Majesty a second chance on getting the first position. But I don't think Infinity Esports will be able to do that, because Infinity Esports, I don't think they will be able to get the chicken dinner in this game. They got 4 chicken dinner in their name in this whole series, and PX also got 4 chicken dinner in their name in this whole series. But PX are actually holding at least 70 or 50 points in their name. So it doesn't matter, but I think BDL lost blood. They're just trolling here, because it doesn't matter where what they do right now. Either they will finish the #1 team from this game, or they will give them some kill points, and 4 kill points to be exact.
Well, I don't know whether it's courageous or ruthless. We're gonna figure that part out in a moment. Definitely, we're gonna know what's the gonna move be. But if they really want to take PX, they should have moved pretty much early. Right now, PX have incredible amounts of loots. Everybody probably have level 3 or level 2 gears on their belt. So right now, taking them down is gonna be a tremendous difficult task to achieve right now, and especially when you see at the lobby, PX are absolutely confident, and since they bring on Sajid, which the guy have proven to be an absolute monster from the last 2 matches, and the guy basically
I don't support this positioning from TRG Slayer, because he's in sandwich position. Well, CNC, 2 members from CNC actually sandwiching his position, and Tempest is trying to move their focus from Slayer, but I don't think they will be taking the bait, because they already heard his footsteps. They will already know where Slayer is hiding, and Slayer will be in a rough position. And look at the Professor; he is trying to find someone. He is looking at the heels, but he will not get anyone in his view. But Slayer and Professor are in the same compound, maybe in different rooms, but they're so close, and Slayer will take the vehicle and he will try to go away from that area. But look at PX, Esports, and BDL Lost Bloods are taking the fight, and it is still going on. It is a no ending fight, and Sajid OP will they will shoot Sajid OP, but it will not connect at this point. But will Sajid OP be able to take some members from BDL Lost Blood, and his teammate can easily go away from that place, so that Sajid OP will also get the chance to retreat from this area? Because we have already seen members from PX that they take a fight, they engage in a fight, and when it is time, they actually move away from that area. They take a retreat, they take a tactical retreat, because they come back stronger in the later game.
Yeah, absolutely. They can come stronger, and the deeper the game goes in, we have seen their ability to adapt, and that ability to adapt is absolutely, as you see the knock, you know, the smoke spray coming from Sharker is just absolutely fantastic coming out, and Sharker is trying to secure those kills, even though he doesn't need to, because these people are just gonna bleed out anyway. But PX, look, PX is like, we have wasted way too much time on BDL, it's just not worth it. Maybe retreat, or maybe just take the fight on phase. And talking about Koa gets it. It's a headshot on Sallu, and now it's the time to capitalize. One man down, they exactly know it's a split game, and now they can take one by one and suffocate them and put them out of their misery. If you want to go for the king, you better go for the head, but BDL, you missed it. And now, all eyes on you, because BDL, you got barely few members. I don't think they'll be able to get the res on Sallu, and everybody is back on full HP in the PX side. And look at that nade, he's cooking it. That might be a well-cooked one, even though it's not gonna do much damage, but oh my god, almost getting Execore on there. But here goes, it's a bad front man is down, the kill might get secured as well. Now they exactly know the floor the man is in, and PX, Sajidopi, and Hydra is probably pushing in. This might be big, and oh my god, EXENTRIC doesn't want to win, EXENTRIC wants to goes in, and Koa have heard it all. EXENTRIC does has the backup, but the question is, one flashbang might do it all. Even though Sallu is still bleeding right now. It's a pretty tense situation inside this building. Except it's a moment of matter. When does... Oh my god, he's going. I think he's going. He wants blood, and he'll probably get his blood. But Sajidopi have heard it all. Sajidopi, oh my god, this guy is so patient. And Hydra, the only guy who's gonna give the call right now, waiting patiently for a mistake from BDL Lost Blood. But the question is, who's gonna lose their blood first?
And not to mention BS, one member from BS is lurking towards this place, and he will definitely hear some gunshot, and he will definitely call his team to come over this place, or maybe he will take his retreat. And X4 actually doing a lot. He baited frontman to throw that nade and to come out from that hiding zone. And
look at he's cooking a nade.
I don't think he will do any damage.
What a timing, man. What a timing. Look at Para. Para is just, you know, waiting for someone to come out of the building. But I think PX has entered, and PX is going in right now. PX have taken the second floor. They're going for the third floor right now. And I think Koa might be the first layer of the entry. And Hydra is already cooking the nade. The Uzi is ready for the short range, but they have UMP as well, which is great at short range as well. But I'm not so sure about this big guns, big machine gun. Maybe he's gonna go in firing blindly. And the call has been made. One guy basically camping in. His position had been exposed, but the Uzi goes superior. And here comes Sajid. Sajid gets a big amount of damage. Sajid wants to go for it, but Sajid has to take this 1v2. And PX have been taken out by BDL.
My
God.
God.
Tell us about it.
Well,
Because my brain,
that was a 3 fight against the, well, not 3v3, it was like 2v3. Whoa, look at that. They're BMing, oh my god, that is bad manner. They're just taunting just like samurai. Well, he actually played like a samurai. X4 was hiding behind that this area, and another member from BDL also actually tried to bait the whole squad of PX, and PX actually took the bait. They thought that they were in the fourth floor, but one member, that is none other than X4, he was hiding in the third floor, and he secured everything. It was not X4, it was, I believe, I'm not sure of the name, but one member was actually hiding in the third floor, and he was waiting for PX to make a mistake, and PX did make a mistake, and Hera was not in the building. They secured to take the whole squad from PL with a fight and with the cost of Salu. Salu is the only one who will lose his life in the process, and BDL Lost Blood showed us that they can do a lot if they want, but this is not the end for them. They can still get in top 10 position if they want. And Nuhan, I told you that they really want to take the fight against PX, because PX Esports are actually in the top position, and it doesn't matter to BDL Lost, but if they lose here, if they win here, it doesn't matter to them. That's why they went to take all, and they went for the all push. They actually succeed while doing that, and that was a 2v4 fight. Again, I'm repeating that because this was an amazing fight coming in from BDL Lost, but they secured the whole squad wide of the PX Esports.
and it's a 2 versus 3 situation. If you like, the first guy was with frontman was taken down before they could enter the building. Once they're in the building, then it became a 2 versus 3 situation.
Yeah, but frontman was taken down by none other than X4. So Para was not in the building. Salu did 0 damage to anyone. So it was a 2 versus 4 actually. So BDL Lost Blood, you guys were amazing out there. You guys took the champions, you guys took the crown holders down in 14th position, and you guys showed them that, hey, we can do better if we want. They actually did that, and well, this will definitely not help BDL Lost Blood in this point charting, but this will definitely help Infinity Esports and none other than Invictus Majesty. But while we were talking, Fires went down by a M24 shot, and
yeah, that's a long range shot, probably at least 500 meters, I believe.
Well,
but you know,
they're top of the hill, but someone from CNC, never mind.
It's Majesty. It's none other than Majesty. And look at that Nightwiz. The man from the last day has an M24 right now. And you know, they always say if you want to go for the king, you should better go for the head. And X basically took out his axe and took out the head of Sazi the OP and Hydra. That was some amazing fight and amazing action in a 3-level building.
Well, not 3. It was actually
well, if you count the roof, I don't think you can go to the roof, by the way.
But they actually secured the kills in third.
In the third level, I believe.
Yep. And one member from BDL Lost Blood was hiding in the 4th floor. That was the main bait actually, because everyone thought that everyone from BDL
that guy was absolutely ready with the Uzi because he knew he has to take the short range fight. Once the Uzi sprays come out, that was the trigger to connect the X to come down and just finish the rest of the job. Both of the members were absolutely clinical in that floor, and they did their part beautifully. And overall, what we saw is basically pulverizing PX Esports.
Definitely, and ooh, look at that. A member from ENVYUS, he will go down by a shot from Invictus Majesty, and Invictus Majesty are showing the true color. They're actually going for some amazing fight. They're going for some early action. Ooh, look at that, the drop. I think in these last 2 games, every team is playing what they feel like. They're not thinking
I have to
straight
tell you
about.
something. I have to tell you something. I wonder who just said that Miramar is gonna be boring. I wonder who was the guy.
So I don't know who said that. Let's curse that guy. Let's curse that guy after this Miramar map.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder who's the guy, by the way. I don't. Do I know the guy by any chance?
I'm not sure, but you need to eat some nuts
Oh my
to
God,
refresh your
Flash.
memory.
In a flash of moment, takes down
Oh.
Lucifer. I don't know what the hell this guy was doing. Went for the hero play, and I think CNC just lost another member. How many members are left from CNC right now?
I'm not
that
sure about that. I'm not
Yeah.
sure about that, but FOF got only 2 members left in this map for themselves, for the team. And look at that, 4th zone is coming like a storm. And can BS and other teams receive some kills and some safe position for themselves? Can they reach the zone in time? Oh, look at that, 2 members from Nitrogen are in this small area, in this small building. So if the member from
CNC might come and
CNC,
challenge that.
Yeah,
CNC might
if-
come and challenge that.
if they can throw some nade, if they can throw some molly, they can easily take down everyone from Nitrogen Esports from this small compound. And
Look at
that
BDL.
they're-
They absolutely got the hill. They got the upper hand. Para is basically the scout watching everything, and this is gonna be an hectic situation for the other teams because Para is basically the eyes on the top of the tower who can see all, and he's basically transpassing all those information
Nightwiz is
to
actually doing
Excore
a
as well.
lot. Nightwiz
Yeah. Oh
taking
my God.
at
He got
least
another
4
one.
heads,
I
4
can't
heads out
believe
of
that.
the game with that
M24. That M24, I can't believe. You still can use M24, a bolt action rifle, in a pro lobby. That's amazing. And just think about it. You got one shot, you need to connect it because you might not get the chance to hit the second shot. Just think about it for a moment.
We have seen
And a fight might break out right now. A fight might. Oh my God! Go to the fight. This fight might be amazing. Oh, he have seen it. Version have seen it all. Version might have given the call out as well. I guess it's Expert, and Flash is going in for the fight. Expert. Oh, the footsteps. They have heard all the foot. Flash is going for those tactical nade, and both are cooking a nade. But Flash decided to get away because that nade could have been big. And I wonder how much time Flash is gonna take. Because Flash, this guy is not patient anymore. Oh, once a Flash just baited it, and look at it. Look at how smooth he was. He took his time, and that jiggle peek was absolutely marvelous coming from Flash, taking down Expert from 5 Warriors.
Well, FOF members already know that there are other members from 5 Warriors around that place because the member they actually hit, that is none other than Expert OP, but he got knocked out. If he didn't have any teammate left in this game, he would definitely die just like that, but he was knocked out. So FOF needs to be careful because a flank is coming from 5 Warriors, and that is just indoor, and that is knocking on the door. BS there, looking for Oxy Silent Cloud because 2 members from BS is under I don't know, the hill where
The ridge.
but look at
Oh,
that,
look at
that was
takes
a
down
amazing
Black as
shot.
well. Beautiful coming from Tanim FZ. And Tanim, those are some beautiful shots he just connected. I hope BS, Chiku's gonna probably res Bappi as well. But yeah, too many things are going on right now. And 7 teams are yet left. And we are entering the end game. The question is, who's gonna take the lead? Not the leaderboard, the chicken dinner, I mean. And BDL is already out. Even though they were able to take the kings, but they weren't able to take down the other ones as well. So yeah.
Well, 2 members from Oxy will go down just in the process, but one is actually knocked out. Oh, never mind. Look at ENVYUS. They will have 2 members coming towards Infinity and Infinity.
Oh my God,
will
this
have to
is
work
gonna
with
be a
2 members
nasty
as well.
rotation.
Yep. And
This is gonna be a nasty rotation from King. I don't know how he managed to pull that off. I don't know how he's still alive. He got so much attention at him. If I was him, I wouldn't pull that off at the center of the map. That guy
And
got some.
BSC Sports got out of the game because they secured they were killed by none other than NBS, and they secured the 7th position for the team. And now they will work with only 2 members. They will have to take the chicken dinner to climb up in the. Oh, PDL Lost will actually did a lot for you guys. So you need to go towards the zone. You need to go towards the chicken dinner. They need to take the chicken dinner and be able to take a lot of kills, at least 10 kills in the process. Oh, look at that FPP.
You know, the Chinese meta, the Chinese and the Mongolians. Oh my God, they introduced it like how to perfectly line it up, and that thing is going well. Look at Nightwiz, he's wasting no time. I guess he still has that beautiful M24 with that beautiful skin with it, and Nightwiz have his eyes on everything right now. Even though Skull have acknowledged that moment, Skull is going to smoke him off to, you know, basically have some wiggle room and all that, but that smoke is far off. I don't think that smoke is gonna help him since his team is already pushing. Panda is going to secure the kill. Panda is still struggling to find the exact location of Skull, but Panda is going for Illusion right now. And oh my God, Illusion is absolutely lit. If he survived this one, this is gonna be a miracle. And talking about miracle doesn't happen every day. And Skull goes in. ENVYUS have been taken out by Majesty, and Majesty, the first day wasn't good, but Majesty is still living up to the expectation that they created in day 2, and that thing is humming along at the final day of PUBG Mobile Pro Streams Season 3.
And there is only 1 member left from FOF, and 3 members left from, I believe, INVICTUS Majesty, and they will secure the kill over FOF. And this is a really rough fight going on here. Ooh, INVICTUS Majesty.
Time for prediction. Ting 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 ting.
I'll go for INVICTUS Majesty because I think Nightwiz have something in his bag that will definitely.
I'll go for INVICTUS Majesty for the first time. I guess we're all betting on the same team.
I'm not gonna support the same team as you, or I'm gonna go for Infinity because
man, they're gonna take the chicken dinner. Believe in me.
I don't want to curse this team because both of the teams, that is T4M.
Oh, Nidul Islam, you nasty man. I know where you're trying to get out of this. And look at it, Squeezer. Almost Estimir. It's doing something that yeah, he got that angle, almost the head, maybe the helmet is gone, I guess. But yeah, now his eyes is on Bishop and Ishrak. You remember these 2 guys here, don't you, from the Shadhawk map from the last day? These 2 guys are operating on a different level on that day, even though Ishrak tried his best to touch it, but Nightwiz just had the upper hand.
I like this kind of situation where every team knows where the other teams are hiding, but no one can go towards that area. No one can get to another team unless they make a simple or maybe a big mistake. And in this position, no team needs to make any mistake, but Infinity Majesty will be the bait of this match because they are the only team that is outside of the zone, and rest of the 2 teams are actually inside of the zone, so they don't need to move towards the zone. But Infinity Majesty, INVICTUS Majesty, they need to go towards the zone. And meanwhile, Mirza, he is there to stop the
he's flirting with the idea that he might take Majesty down all alone, but you know, it's not a one-man job. He's cooking a nade, even Panda is cooking a nade. It's a battle of nade exchange. The nade have been exchanged. The moment of factor when they're gonna why the nade is not popping? Didn't it? Oh yeah, didn't really throw it yet, but yeah, throwing a nade. But looking at the Infinity side, their rotation is gonna be scrappy because they have the lowest ground right now. Oh my God, how did Vishal got it? How did Vishal got Mir from there? The pincer movement is on right now. Even they got Panda somehow, and Panda was taken down. And Squeezer somehow managed to take another knock. And Squeezer is going for the Panda res right now, resing the Panda right now. We absolutely seen Bishal making that rotation, but he's not gonna go for that.
Look, every team is rescuing 1 member from their team.
Yeah. This is buying time. This is actually buying time. Well, should Majesty do that? I think Squeezer should have went for the kill for the Bishal one, because Bishal was making that rotation. That was the sweetest moment to take them down. One problem is gone, but yeah, basically netted the whole team out. It felt like an airstrike, but yeah. See, I told you, Majesty is gonna take the chicken dinner, and Majesty just took the chicken dinner. What a game!
It was like, well, I didn't like the ending because it ended in a blink of an eye.
Well, that's PUBG, my friend. We have
I
to.
just took a blink and boom, the
Yeah.
game was ended.
You have to react faster than that, and as I told you, Majesty's positioning was superior. They calculated the game before any other team did, and the only reason they were getting Infinity were getting choked because of the circle. Blue zone was pushing them, so the blue zone, the blue zone, that blue zone can be a nasty, obnoxious. The B word.
One thing I need to do is I need to blame in 60 FPS. That's how I'm gonna be able to catch every moment from PUBG Mobile. That's what I can say.
Yeah, we need a lot, to be honest, to be captured. But that nade, the smoke, they tried to create the smoke cover, but the smoke cover also means the other team can easily roam around you, and you won't have the vision to see them even in TPP. So the smoke cover created by T4M basically backfired them, and Majesty used every single opportunity and capitalized on it. So hats off to Majesty. What a match! What a match! 22 points secured.
Which team secured the second position, by the way?
It's T4M.
Okay,
if I'm not wrong.
So Infinity got the third position, and they will secure 10 points in their name, and Invictus Majesty, they will definitely get 22 points in their name, and that is a lot because they had 167 points in their name, and this will definitely add that, and they will be catching none other than Infinity, and I think they might even surpass Infinity after this game. I'm not sure about that. I'm really excited to see the placement chart. We will have that within a few minutes, and yep, that is how Invictus actually finished the job. It was a 3 versus 2 versus 2 situation because 2 members was alive from T4M, 2 members were alive from Infinity, and 3 members were alive from Invictus Majesty, and that's how 1 member from Invictus Majesty got knocked out, 1 member from T4M got knocked out, 1 member from none other than Infinity got knocked out. So everyone was getting revived, but there was an extra member from Invictus Majesty, and he actually went there, find members from Infinity, he clutched it, he took down members from Infinity, then they went for the kill over T4M, and that's how they actually got the kill, and they secured the chicken dinner for themselves.
Oh, look at that nade, almost. Maybe just a minute. Maybe just a minute. Look, it popped and the guy opened the door. Like, how lucky can you be?
It's all about timing, and I really want to talk about this one because X-Core actually took the ooh, look at that bait.
Look at it. Now it's go. Even though Koa got the read, but Koa was a bit slow reading the game, and X was on his head, and the other guy, just it's a cleanup job at the end of the day.
And X-Core did a lot to secure 4 kills to be exact over there because, well, he didn't give any para to his teammate Para, and Para was just looking from another compound. They were scared, not to mention, because they didn't go for a whole squad fight. They left Para in another compound because they were really scared, and they took the fight on 3v4. Then Sajid got knocked out. Well, not Sajid, it was Sallu. Sallu got knocked out, and it was 2 versus 4 suddenly, and they were smart with their plays. They secured the kills, they secured the whole squad, and they secured 4 kills for themselves. That is really hyped up. They played really good with it, and they might even they should have go for the pan kill. Like if they want, they could easily go for the pan kill. That would definitely show some disrespect towards the champion, which is none other than PX Esports. But it would be fun. It would really be a different play coming in from none other than BDL Lost Blood.
I completely agree with you. I guess that's still we have breakdown every single moment. Can we see the scoreboard right now? I guess it's time for the scoreboard. It's time for the big reveal. Like we're gonna see where is Majesty and T4M is sitting on that board.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, and we're waiting for the MVP and the placement chart, and we will be seeing the MVP, which is none other than X Core. He secured 4 kills over the champions. He killed the whole squad by himself, and he secured another kill from another team, and that will make 5 kills in his name. 4 knockouts. That's a lot. And he secured 737 total damage. Ooh,
That's a lot. That's a lot. Especially most of the kills I believe came from that building push
Mhm.
and taking down frontman first and taking slowly wiping up the whole squad. Absolutely amazing and clinical in those situations. And then we can go back to the squad, I believe, live. And look, PX, let's not talk about them. You know, we have spoken many about them. Let's talk about Infinity and Majesty. These two are fighting for the podium right now. Who's gonna be the second in the last match? I believe Majesty might take it away from Infinity.
Well, that is one thing is clear that PX will be in the first position no matter what. Even
No matter
if
what,
they
yeah.
don't play this map, this last map of the day, they will secure the first position, and fourth position holder cannot beat the third position no matter what. All right, so we have a really close fight against the second and third position, and this is a matter of fact that any team any team can take the well.
Well, BDL Lost Balls came a little bit top. I guess they were at the 14th position. Now they're at the 11th position, which is not bad. They came up. It's a good rise, I guess, from
Well,
them.
not just any team can secure the second position, but Infinity, between Infinity and INVICTUS Majesty, any team can get the second position. So this last game will be focused on Infinity and INVICTUS Majesty. So we're gonna be back with some. I don't wanna say anything about this because I'm really hyped for the last map of the game just to see which team secures the second and which team secures the third position. You are watching AG Sports presents PUBG Mobile Pro Screen Season 3 Grand Finale. It's a tier 2 tournament, but we will see some really fine players out here, and a great shout out towards UniTek Esports for broadcasting such an amazing tournament. And I'm Rocking Monkey Nitul Islam. We'll be back with Socrates, Nuhan Khan in the last game of the series. Bye.
Take care. And no, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned because we are coming back with the classic, the Arengo.
Tactical retreat because they come back stronger in the later game.
Yeah, absolutely. They can come stronger, and the deeper the game goes in, we have seen their ability to adapt, and that ability to adapt is absolutely as they see the knock. You know, the smoke spray coming from Sharker is trying to secure those kills, even though he doesn't need to because these people are just gonna bleed out anyway. But PX, look, PX is like, we have wasted way too much time on BDL. It's just not worth it. Maybe retreat or maybe just take the fight on base. And talking about Koa gets it. It's a headshot. Be able to get the res on Salu, and everybody is back on full HP in the PX side. And look at that nade, he's cooking it. That might be a well cooked one, even though it's not gonna do much damage. But oh my god, almost getting EXENTRIC on there. But here goes, it's a bad run. Frontman is down. The kill might get secured as well. Big gun, big machine gun. Maybe he's gonna go in firing blindly. And the call has been made. One guy basically camped again. His position had been exposed, but the Uzi, it goes superior. And here comes Sajid. Sajid takes a big amount of damage. Sajid wants to go for it, but Sajid has to take this 1v2. And PX have... Who's the guy, by the way? I don't... Do I know the guy by any chance?
I'm not sure, but you need to get some nuts
Oh my
to
god,
refresh your
Flash.
memory.
In a flash of moment, takes down. I don't know what the hell this guy was doing. Went for the hero play, and I think...
For themselves, can they reach the zone in time? Oh, look at that, 2 members from Nitrogen are in this small area, in this small building. So if the member from
CNC might come and challenge that. CNC might come and challenge that.
if they can throw some nade, if they can throw some molly, they can easily take down everyone from Nitrogen East.
And this is gonna be an hectic situation for the other teams, because Para is basically the eyes on the top of the tower who can see all, and he's basically transpassing all those information to
actually doing a lot. Nightwind,
yeah, oh my god, he tactical nade, and both are cooking a nade. But Flash decided to get away because that nade could have been big, and I wonder how much time Flash is gonna take. But Flash, this guy is not patient anymore. Oh, once a Flash just baited it, and look at it. Look at how smooth he was. He took his time.
they're looking for Oxys Island Cloud because 2 members from BS is under I don't know, the hill where
The ridge.
But
Oh, to get takes down Black here as well. Beautiful coming from Tanim FZ. And Tanim, those are some beautiful shots. He just connect.
will go down just in the process, but one is actually knocked out. Oh, never mind. Look at ENVYUS. They will have 2 members coming to go Infinity.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a nasty rotation.
Yep.
This is gonna be a nasty rotation from King. I don't know how he managed to pull that off. I don't know how he's still alive. Nobody is pushing. Panda is going to secure the kill. Panda is still struggling to find the exact location of Skull, but Panda is going for Illusion right now. And oh my god, Illusion is absolutely lit. If he survived this one, this is gonna be a miracle. And talking about miracle doesn't happen every day. And Skull goes in. And when they're gonna why the nade is not popping? Didn't it? Oh yeah, they didn't really throw it yet. But yeah, throwing a nade. But looking at the Infinity side, their rotation is gonna be scrappy because they have the lowest ground right now. Oh my god, how did Vishal got it?
Is rescuing 1 member from their team.
Yeah. This is buying time. This is actually buying time. Well, should Majesty do that? I think Squeezer should have went for the kill for the Vishal one, because Vishal was making that rotation. That was the sweetest moment to take them down. One problem is
They take a tactical retreat because they come back stronger in the later games.
yeah, absolutely, they can come stronger, and the deeper the game goes in, we have seen their ability to adapt, and that ability to adapt is absolutely, as you see the knock, the smoke spray coming from Sharker is trying to secure those kills, even though he doesn't need to, because these people are just gonna bleed out anyway. But PX is like, we have wasted way too much time on BDL, it's just not worth it. Maybe retreat, or maybe just take the fight on phase. And talking about Koa gets it. It's a headshot. Be able to get the res on Salu, and everybody is back on full HP in the PX side. And look at that nade, he's cooking it. That might be a world quick one, even though it's not gonna do much damage. But oh my god, almost getting X4 on there. But here goes, it's a bad run. Front line is down. The kill might get secured as well. Big guns, big machine gun. Maybe he's gonna go in flying blindly, and the call has been made. One guy basically camped again. His position had been exposed, but the Uzi goes superior, and here comes Sajid. Sajid takes a big amount of damage. Sajid wants to go for it, but Sajid had to take this 1v2, and PX had... Who's the guy, by the way? I don't... Do I know the guy by any chance?
I'm not sure, but you need to get some nuts.
Oh my god,
refresh your
Flash.
memory.
In a flash of moment, takes down. I don't know what the hell this guy was doing. Went for the hero play, and I think...
For themselves, can they reach the zone in time? Oh, look at that, 2 members from Nitrogen are in this small area, in this small building. So if the member from
CNC might come and challenge that. CNC might come and challenge that.
If they can throw some nade, if they can throw some molly, they can easily take down everyone from Nitrogen East.
And this is gonna be an hectic situation for the other teams because Para is basically the eyes on the top of the tower who can see all, and he's basically transpassing all those information to
Nightwiz a lot. Nightwiz
yeah, oh my god, he got tactical nade and both are cooking a nade. But Flash decided to get away because that nade could have been big. And I wonder how much time Flash is gonna take. Because Flash, this guy is not patient anymore. Oh, once a Flash just baited it. And look at it. Look at how smooth he was. He took his time.
They're looking for off the silent cloud because two members from DS is under, I don't know, the hill where...
The ridge.
But
Oh, look at takes down Black as well. Beautiful coming from Tanim FZ. And Tanim, those are some beautiful shots he just connected.
will go down just in the process, but one is actually knocked out. Oh, never mind. Look at ENVYUS. They will have to level some
Welcome back to PUBG Mobile Pro Scrims organized by ISTxT4M and thanks to our broadcaster UniTek Esports. And if you're tuned in right now, you're tuned in just to the perfect time because Erangel is here. It's now or never. Even though PX is the obvious winner, that's no surprise till now. 240 points sitting at the top of the table. But the question is, who's gonna take second or the third position? That's the main question of the day.
I'm actually hyped for this position, the second and third. I don't think I have never been this excited for a second or third position holding battle, but this time I'm really hyped for this one. I'm not worried about the first position. I'm not worried about the fourth or fifth or sixth position, but I really want to see who takes the second or the third position in this game.
I think PX gonna go for their Nova Prone for their that's their classic drop. I guess they're gonna go for that, and Majesty is probably gonna go for the Fury Pier or might go to the military base as well. Can't really say anything, but yeah, PX maybe the military or the military power. Not really sure. But yeah, we're gonna figure that out pretty soon because ISTcloud have taken the Georgia pool as long as FOF. So yeah, they're still hanging out there. Do you think ISTcloud might come to the top 5 might be able to stay at the top 5 after this game? What's your prediction on that?
Well, they're already in the zone, but
Yeah.
FOF is outside of the zone. So after FOF search every compound from that side, they will definitely try to reach Silent Clouds, and Silent Clouds might face difficulty while surviving their area.
Well, already PX have been pressurized by, I believe, none other than BDL again. Is it VDL? Oh my god, these people have planned in today. Look at the position of Sallu. Even though XAAYN Nobita got the Hydra might get pushed from both sides right now. And as my friend Nitul said, this is the sandwich moment that we might have right now. And Hydra, I don't know how he's gonna defend himself because his team, even the closest one, is 20 meters away.
And I think BDL actually came here just because of PX, because they really want to destroy these guys. That's what they're planning on doing because they don't have anything to lose. They cannot go inside of top 5 or top 6 position, so they need to do something different. They decided to do that. They decided to go towards the champion team, which is none other than PX. But this time, I don't think PX is able to take the fight properly. Look at that. They already went towards that place, but I don't think they will be able to take the fight. I think they will go for a retreat because one of their member is down. And oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I misread that. Their player is not down, but I think a member from BDL is actually down. Yep. A member from
my god,
is
Sallu has been taken out and he's actually punching Sallu. He is actually punching Sallu. Oh, broadcaster, come on, man. You should have shown us that. That could have been the meme of the day. How the hell did you miss that?
this is really disrespecting towards
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah. No
professional team.
respect.
And
PX. I guess PX anticipated that BDL might do something crazy right now. Nobita is prawning in and snaking in, and also too many eyes. But Hydra, I don't know how this guy still managed to live on. And Hydra's eye shielding is top notch right now. Hydra is like, you got us once, but not twice. You might get the king once, but not twice. Hydra was patiently and took down, I believe, X-Core. And already the push is on. Sajid is go beyond. Koa is knocked out, and they are going for Nobita right now. Nobita all alone, and oh my god, Sajid Nobita somehow manages to take down, and the rocks are not plenty. Hydra wants it. Hydra is gonna go for it. Frontman is coming from the backside as well. And the only man standing, Nobita, is up on the hill and the top of the roof. And I believe Hydra has seen it all. Hydra is going for the cheeky angle, not really working out, and taking 2 member from BDL right now. And only, I guess, the last man can only watch and see his team getting out.
They're punching. They're punching them. Oh my
No
god.
respect. No respect. Para is coming and
there.
Para is cooking that nade. That nade might do it. That nade might absolutely do it. Oh my god, will he reposition? Oh, that nade
That is a
does
nice
it.
nade coming in from Para, and Hydra
Yeah.
will go down in the process. Oh, frontman, he's getting revived. Oh, never mind. There's another raid coming.
Oh,
over.
that nade might do it as well. This nade might wipe it out. Para is giving a lot of para to PX right now. PX. Oh my god, I don't know how they're gonna deal with the last guy. It's just one guy, come on. Don't let this guy win you all. And PX, Para is going for the top right. He's going for the hero play. He's wasting no time. He's getting in and getting out and confusing the whole team. Koa is the only man at the ground floor right now. And rest of the members at the top floor. I don't know whether Para knows. And here comes the 3-man push. Even though Para was able to take the 1-man knock. But it's just a knock, and Hydra is still breathing.
Yep. Actually, PX showed BDL Lost Blood that who is in the control, and they actually showed that why they're in the top of the series, why they're in the top of the leaderboard, because they have every single trick in their bag, and they just showed them that they're better than any other team in this map, in this tournament, and they showed total dominance with a whole team wipe without losing a single member. And BDL lost, but they will be lost while, my god, while PX got 4 kills in their bag.
Do you think PX can still be the top of the leaderboard? Is that a question? Do you have any doubt in your minds? Because
I'm not
I
doubting,
do right
but
now. A little bit, I guess. But I'm thinking, they'll still be the champion. At least other teams will be able to close the gap. The gap might be 20 or 10 points. Not more than that, I
well,
believe.
if you see the top 5 fraggers list, 4 members, each member actually from PX Esports, they are in the top. They're
So no doubt that they'll be the champion of this series. Yeah, no doubt about that.
And they just proved it once again by killing the sniping team, BDL Lost Blood. Well, definitely BDL Lost Blood was trying to snipe PX down because they landed on the same position where PX landed, and they have taken the fight.
Oh my god, another team is coming in. Everybody wants PX right now. Everybody knows that PX is gonna go for the Milcha, and everybody is coming at PX right now, which is fascinating to me because everybody know if you wanna get points, take out PX, close that distance down. Otherwise, you guys are gonna look absolutely stupid on the top of that leaderboard because PX is gonna take a 50-point difference from the rest of the teams.
And PX, look at that, Koa.
He's just smoking the car. He wants to save that car.
That is a nice car, by the way.
Yeah, it's a Tesla, I believe. It's a Tesla, yeah. Nice skin, but those skins are really expensive, We might go bankrupt if we try even buying those.
And I don't think there will be much different strategies coming. Oh, look at 5 warriors. They will be scouting that area, and a member from CNC, which is another than Professor, he's
They stopped. Why did they stop? this is too risky for them. They won this fight. Oh my god,
Ariaton is going down slowly but surely, but now he will take the cover, and a member from Five Warrior will take down a member from CNC, and Professor is trying to find someone, but I don't think he will be able to find someone, but a member from CNC is actually holding the crossfire for Professor, and Professor might go in front of the door and take the fight, and ENVYUS is, they're taking a fight against number 2 team at the moment, which is none other than Infinity. And Dito Junior is the only one around
Oh my
this
god,
place.
and Envious exactly knows that this guy is all alone. Look at Skull. He wants this kill. He's patiently waiting here. And I think Dito Jr. has an idea. He's gonna smoke himself and try to do something cheeky, but I don't think Skull will let him easily go out of this misery. Even though Dipti Jr. might, try to escape, but Skull is moving away. What? Alright, Skull sees it. Skull is going for that spray, but didn't really connect. I wish he did.
I think every team should have done what BDL Losbar did. There are teams who were outside of top 10 or maybe outside of top 8, because ENVYUS is out of top 5 position, but they didn't go for that push. They didn't go for any aggressive plays. They're just playing the game how they played it the whole series, and I'm disappointed at this, because if I were them, I would definitely go for the push. I would definitely go for the kill. And look at that, we're seeing that fight again, the 3 versus 1 fight Para was dealing with, and Para took 1 member down from PX, but it was just a knock, and PX members will live to fight another day. And look at that.
PX have that thing in them that they can trade each other beautifully, and in PUBG, a trade is not an actual trade. You just get knocked. And the thing is,
the first position holders are going towards the second position holders. Look at
This is gonna be a bloodbath. Oh my god, I can't believe that. After such a long time, we're seeing something intrinsic. And talking about intrinsic BDL Falsley. Falsley is all alone. Falsley takes down Poo, somehow managed to connect 2 headshots. And those are some amazing shots coming up from Falsley. And oh my god, Falsley wants to secure the kill, but the cover fire is there. TRG is not gonna let them win this fight so easily. Should he go for the res? Oh, it's a 2-man versus 1-man push. Oh my god, I thought he absolutely got it. But even though he managed to take down 3 knocks, the Tempest is gonna probably res all of the team out, and by all I mean Edofest or Edofist, whatever you want to call the guy.
And that was a really close fight. Tempest almost went down in the process. Look at that, he got only 60% HP remaining after the fight, and both of his teammates are knocked out. And never mind, TRJ, both of the members from TRJ are actually went down in the process, and they will have to deal with 2 members, but it doesn't matter if they get the chicken dinner this time, because they will not go near the top 5 position. But I think they will be able to convert it in their skill point, because they will definitely try to get the experience they have. And look at this fight again. Both of the players being at the same position, same time actually.
And 5 Warrior wants this, even though they lost Expert, so the expertise are out. I wonder what the next move gonna be from 5 Warriors, even though they're taking unnecessary fights right now. I believe 5 Warriors, they could have done so much more than that. But yeah, since they want to play with fire, you better catch the fire and burn yourself up from it. So you have to take that risk as well, because you want to play super aggro. Everything comes at a cost, and that was the cost. Maybe Expert was the cost.
And 5 Warriors are actually trying to move towards CNC, and CNC players are in a rough position because they don't know that other team actually moved away from those compounds. They're thinking that members from the team that were in that area are still in the position. That's why they're not moving from that area, and they're in a rough position at the moment because 5 Warriors are in front of them, and Nitrogen Esports are behind them, so they don't know where to go, they don't know how to go there. And by the way, Infinity and PX didn't take the fight. Three members from each teams are surviving at the moment. Well, I believe four members from PX actually are surviving at the moment, and they are going to
Where
wait
is
for
PX?
the.
Oh my god, PX is making such a long rotation. They
Yep,
came
and
from Milta, and
that will
how did they
definitely.
win there? Like, what is the game plan right now? Are
I
they
don't know.
reading? Are they playing a different game right now? Because have you seen that rotation?
Uh-huh.
That's a
I
huge
don't.
rotation.
I don't think PX had to do that because I think they should
Now,
definitely
I think they
go
have
from
seen.
front.
I think they have seen. I have seen. They have seen the query traffic, and they're like, no, 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 no. I know we love to deal with pressure, but not now. Maybe at the late game, we already had basically BDL, which was a pain in that a dot 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 dot, and so they don't
Mhm.
want another pain in that.
Ace.
Yeah, ace, I guess.
So well, that is a really long rotation, but they will lose all the energy drink and painkillers in the process. Look at them. They don't have enough for themselves and they cannot heal themselves properly in the process. Look at that. That was the last piece of energy drink he had, and he used it to secure his life. But I don't think that will definitely heal properly, heal fully. But I think they have a better positioning now. Maybe if
Look at
they.
that. They have that whole small town of Gatka for themselves. That's big. That's huge at this moment because they're gonna still have a chance to loot that whole place, which
Well,
is a
no, they
mid
don't.
round loot.
They will not have the chance because a team actually
Well, I
landed
think
on
they did
Gatka.
have the chance. No, no, there's no one around. Just if you look at the 200-meter radius from that town, I don't think anyone is around. But
No,
anyway,
there were no one around at
oh
the
my
day.
god, 5 warriors might take a fight with Majesty right now. Look at them. They're actually flirting with the idea of getting some kills and got a knock. And now Zorex is pushing in. All alone. Like this might be the ruthless or the what do you call that? Reckless or ruthless? I don't know. It might be reckless because from this point, see, all right, low limit already have exchanged a few nades, and nades are already been cooking out. I think Squeezer already heard all those footsteps, and yeah, Zorex is basically waiting and waiting for the backup. Ariaton and Kappa Boy is already coming in to support this whole thing. And this Majesty needs to deal with CNC and 5 warriors at the same time. And already PX didn't want any pain, and PX is already in pain as BDL got 2 of their members in exchange of 2. And Sajid OP, the guy from the first 2 maps, is all eyes on him right now. Sajid OP needs to come back because he is moving. Oh my god, he gets it! He gets it. He gets Risan, which is big coming up, and he gets also the 9. My god, hats off to Sajid OP. I have no words for him. Only single word I can get for him is impressive. And look at Ariaton. Ariaton gets Squeezer. And now Low Limit might be the guy who can help him from this misery. But Ariaton is going for the kill. Ariaton gets the kill. Ariaton, my brother, you are absolutely operating on a different level right now. Ariaton goes for Low Limit and takes him out as well. Majesty are out of this match. And I don't think Majesty will be able to secure the 3rd position. Do you think they will be able to secure the 3rd position after this?
It all depends on Infinity. I can say one thing for sure, that is Infinity secured the 2nd position, ladies and gentlemen.
That's no question. I don't think that's a question anymore.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, we're not allowed to announce that, but you already might know this. That's why we're announcing it.
Well, we are not surprising you. We are
Yep.
not surprising you. You already know it.
Yep, and you will definitely get the official announcement within a few hours, but we will announce it. The position holder is none other than PX. So PX, ladies and gentlemen, is your champion, and the 2nd position holder, which is the first runners-up, are none other than Infinity. And the third position holder, which is none other than INVICTUS Majesty. That is all. But that's not over yet, because we still got 4, 5, and 6 position. We still need to see who got the 4th, 5th, and 6th position. All right, and not to mention, well, Infinity can actually take the first position. Still, they can take the first position because they're actually behind 50 points at this point. But if they can get all the kills from this map and they can get the chicken dinner, they will definitely beat PX Esports, I believe.
That's a good point. I never thought about that. But can they do it? That's the question. Like that's the moment, like the question that everyone wants to know the answer to, I guess. But I don't think there's an answer to that.
Don't count PX out because they are actually on the move.
You can't never count PX out after the third day. If you're counting PX out, you might be doing your math wrong.
And look at that, PX. They're actually holding a great position, and ENVYUS they will lose at 10th position, and PX they're gonna take a fight against PX.
PX actually read the game beautifully. Look at their position right now. They got the most top-notch position, and right now they're ready to take a fight with Oxy Cloud. And already T4M got an T4M so nasty knocked out the whole squad of TRG, I believe. I don't think anyone is left from TRG right now. And those are some beautiful work from T4M. And XAAYN is all alone, but Dipto Jr. came along to help that guy, so he's not all alone anymore. And look, like PX position is beautiful. CNC, I don't know what in heaven they're doing, because whatever they're doing is not working, because that tree, everybody knows they're behind the tree, and Flash is hiding the lurker from his team. And I believe, yeah, he's just right back. And Cloud, let's talk about Cloud's positioning, because Cloud right now have amazing positioning right now. They got beautiful split coming out. The Russian spread is on. What do you think? Like, Cloud might be able to challenge PX, and while talking about that, Frontman just took Entry K and Pubg just took Version. So they're basically tearing off FOF.
And I would definitely like to see some upper level or next level play coming in from FOF, because FOF couldn't show us their true potential in the 3rd or 4th day so far, but they showed what they're truly made of in the 1st and 2nd day of this tournament. But now they're in a rough position, and look at that, Nitrogen Esports, they're coming with a full force behind FOF, and look at that, flank after flank, because
oh my god, look at it. 5 warriors are also coming in. It's like 4th party, not even 3rd party right now. It's 4th party right now.
You're seeing 4, I'm seeing 7 parties in the same area.
Oh my god, but STV have 7 cards and takes some cards. I guess this is the end for this one, because I don't see him how he managed to stay alive. Even though 5 warriors are managed to snake in the circle, but I don't know how. But can they snake into the other circle? That's the question of the hour. But when I look at PX, they got absolute control right now. They can use this to wrench or those broken walls in their favors, because we know these broken walls can be deadly during the end game, and I hope they can show it us as well. And the next rotation is already on from T4M.
Definitely, and EX is holding the same compound they were holding 5 or 6 minutes ago. They're not moving any closer away from this place, because they are already in the circle and they don't want to risk their position. They want to take a fight. They want to secure the chicken dinner. I think when FOF will go down at 7th position, we will not see any next level play coming in from FOF. By the way, FOF was outplayed by other teams, and
Professor gets a knock on Naruto. I don't think, even though Onkon is there to help his teammate, but Professor is also low on HP, so I don't think Professor will just go for the hero play. But Professor, will he go for the rest? I don't think so. I don't think Professor is gonna go for the red, but my eyes are right now on Oxy and PX. I think these two guys will be the last one to survive in the circle because Nitrogen, they're in a full open, and I think T4M has been wiped out from this game, and this is the last game. So if you're wiped out from this game, you're probably wiped out from the tournament as well. So yeah, all eyes on PX and Cloud. All eyes is on PX and Cloud.
Look at that.
Oh my god. Did he get the headshot? Did he get the headshot? I think he
I
got
don't
the
think,
headshot.
nope, he didn't. That was a close one, by the way.
That's a close one, you know, very close one. That's 6x M416 spray. Even though Buff is running for the rotation, but he's going for nitrogens.
But
And
TLC, that member from TLC went down by
easy.
another team, and
That spray, that tracking, look at the tracking. He basically tracked the whole car, even though didn't really connect the spray, but all eyes on PX, 2 teams left. Nobody is worried about Nitrogen because now it's time for PX versus OxyCloud. And PX, I don't think are they at 260 right now or 270? Like after winning this game, they might be at 270 plus. That's what I believe. But you know, right now, the only
this
matter
is the
of
4
question
versus
is
4 fight, by the way.
And the most horrible fact about is OxyCloud needs to push because PX got those broken walls, and those broken walls are enough. I hope OxyCloud has those smokes which can cloud themselves so they can make the push. I think the push to the container or the drop might be a wise idea. Do they have the courage to make the push? Because right now they have to crash in, and Kua is cooking his nade. He needs to make a jump pick to put that nade exactly where it belongs. And just tell us, you know, do you think they will be able to make the rotation? Because I see no option right now. The only thing they can do is crash in.
Well, I don't know what is going on at this point because I think the zone is being biased. The zone is actually supporting PX just like that. And PX
Even the
is
zone wants the kings to stay alive. Even the zone wants the kings to stay alive.
the
Because
zone
PX
actually went PX to
Buffy is making the rotation. It's the classic move, but the classic move is not working. They wanted to say like the Chinese meta does. Here comes another man, and the king goes down as well. And I don't think OxyCloud have anything left because the last man Sherlock is getting pushed, and Koa is showing no respect. And Koa, oh, I guess Sajidopi gets the last man as well.
Well, I have no ending speech for this one because PX just stole it from me. PX, the champion team, the #1 team, the leader of the pointer, the leader, the winner of this tournament. They secured the chicken dinner in the last game of the series. They won the chicken dinner of the last game of this tournament. They just end it with a classical finish. They end it like a true king. They ended like only the amazing, the unique champions. They are the best. They're the best in this whole tournament. They were best in the whole series. They were best in this last map of the last day of this series, and they secured the chicken dinner, my friends. And oh my god, that was truly amazing performance coming in from PX, and they showed no respect towards any team that came in front of them. BDL lost blood. They secured 4 kills. They secured the whole team wipe without losing any members. And look at that, they secured 20 freaking kills in this map, the last game of the series. They secured 35 points in total.
I'm speechless. I'm speechless right now. Like, you know, like they are the kings, and they proved it that even if the crown is heavy, they're still managing to handle it. So, like, you know, hats off to PX, hats off to Hydra, hats off to Sajidopi, hats off to Koa, hats off to like Frontman, and hats off to the Deathmaker as well. Like, absolutely amazing roster and squad. PX, you guys played in the next level, and you guys are probably the Nova of this lobby.
Well, there is a phase that is it
Just
is
look at it.
hard.
The Koa knows that this guy is gonna make this move. They're gonna go Venom Legends or Nova right now, and they exactly countered it beautifully. The backfire was there, and Koa spray was just on point. Look at Koa. Look at Koa. He's just wasting no time. He's just wasting no time at all. Like look at it. Look at this. Look at this. He's just taking them
Mhm.
out. This is the moment when you know that PX have won it. It's not the moment when Sherlock went down. When these two people went down, I was like, all right, the last nail on the coffin have been hammered down by Koa himself. And Koa, good job. Also with Hydra along with him.
Well, I just wanna say a phrase that there is a popular phrase that is it is harder to hold the crown than achieving the crown. So
Yeah, it's harder to hold the crown, and they proved it that they're worthy enough for the crown. Because I don't know if that's not a statement, then what a statement is.
hmm and everyone, literally everyone from PX showed their magical plays, showed their magical teamwork, showed their magical team communication, and oh my god. Even BDL started them so hard, but they couldn't finish this team. They couldn't finish anyone from this team in this last map. Well, BDL got the upper hand in the Miramar map, but this time they were unable to deliver the same strategy as the last game. So PX came in front of it, and PX took it in their bag, and they will secure the chicken dinner for you, ladies and gentlemen. You have your winner, PX. Oh my god, AG Esports presents PUBG Mobile Pro Screen
Oh,
Season
don't you
2.
go there. We want to see
No,
the
no, no,
MVP of the match.
I'm not going there. Let me finish first. AG Esports presents PUBG Mobile Pro Screen Season 3 Grand Finale broadcasted by none other than UniTek Esports. It was a pleasant for PX to show us what a truly amazing team should do, what a truly amazing team must do in this whole tournament. They are the champion of this series, they are the champion of this tournament, and they showed us that how good they can be. So, I just want to mention one thing, that is there was a loot in front of them and no one actually took it.
Yeah, nobody actually took it, but yeah, that whatever we saw today was absolutely a pure art beauty, or art or something like that. The PX, I think PX kind of anticipated the fact that someone might come along, and it's none other than BDL. It was, and PX actually dealt with BDL in a fantastic way. And then slowly but surely they were pushing in and doing the game, and that big rotation that they made that I mentioned in the game. That was some next level. They were reading the game better than anyone in that lobby. They knew where the circle is gonna be, and they absolutely used it as their main weapon. And that is the reason why PX is out there at the top.
Definitely. And well, in this fight, Oxy had nowhere to go actually, because if you count that, Oxy had the disadvantage of the zone, and they had to go near the zone. They had to make a weird rotation, and we have seen Oxy members doing this a lot. Because we have seen in the Miramar map that Oxy King actually went for this weird rotation. He went with the car in front of four or maybe three teams, and he went down just like that in the hand of five warriors. And look at that, the MVP is here, and it is none other than Sajid OP. Two MVPs in this last day of the tournament. He came in like standing pat. He took the MVP. He played like a true king. He secured five total kills. He secured six total kills. He secured five knockouts, and he dealt 855 damage in total. And he is the MVP of the day. And I believe he got more than 15 kills in just one day. a stand-in player
Yeah.
played in only one day of this series.
I don't know how they're gonna shuffle the roster after this day. You know, this is very hard. Like, who do you choose? Like, yeah,
Oh,
PX is the
ladies and
champion. Oh,
gentlemen,
we are not
you
surprised.
got your
Are you surprised?
champions. I gotta fake this surprise thing, okay?
Alright, alright.
Oh my god, guys, we have the champion for Esports presents PUBG Mobile Pro Screen Season 3 Grand Finale. It is none other than PX Esports, the champion of this series, and they will go towards the Tier 1 lobby. They will play against all the Tier 1 teams in Bangladesh, and they
Not in
will
Bangladesh, in
definitely.
South Asia. South Asia.
Yep, and they will definitely show true potential in those lobbies.
Absolutely. I can't disagree with you any less or any more because I don't know. PX just said it all. I think it's time for us to see the overall rankings, I believe. And yeah, we are 275 points. My prediction was spot on.
And they're leading the chart
By
from the
75
second,
points,
yeah,
like 74 points.
74 points
74.
from the second position holder, which
Absolute
is none
domination.
other than Infinity, Eccentric is Infinity, and the third position holder is none other than Invictus, Majesty, Esports, and the fourth position holder is Nitrogen. Followed them by 131. Yep, it's 131 points, and that is Oxy Silent Cloud. And the sixth position holders are none other than FOFOX. Well, FOFOX got the chance to go in for sixth position because that was a really close fight against Oxy Silent Cloud. They got the same ranking. They got the same total point, and ISTT4M was following them
Five
with
warriors. They
120.
went up. They went up.
Doesn't matter though.
Oh, well, you're at the top 10. It does matters, I guess.
Well,
But yeah.
they're in the top 10 position, but I would say BDL Osler actually gave them the position lead because they went for some early fight against PX Esports, and that just cost them this 10th position.
Well, I'm
And 11th
disappointed at
position.
BS Esports, to be honest. I thought BS and BDL and Team BD71 veterans, they could have done so much more, like, to be honest. Like, I believe that, but, it's absolutely disappointing to see them at the bottom of the leaderboard. But yeah, I think life hasn't always has to be fair with you. And it's not it's not gonna be every time your day. Sometime other teams might pop up, and this is good for the scene because if you don't evolve, there's an old saying like, if you can't stand the heat, you should stay out of the kitchen. And I think BS, if you can't stand the heat, you better stay out of the kitchen.
Yep, and oh my god, this is really heartbreaking for me to end this series like this, but my god, I really hoped that we will have more days or maybe more matches in this series because I was really hyped up
After
by the
today,
plays.
after
Yeah,
today, I'm
by
absolutely
the
hyped up.
plays by none other than Infinity and Invictus Majesty in total because these two teams were fighting for that sweet old second and third position, and Infinity went over Invictus Majesty and they secured the second position for themselves.
Absolutely, those are the finest hours and the finest days, and seeing PUBG Mobile and seeing PX perform at the top level. I don't think I've last time I checked them out, it was probably PMBS but from now, from this to this, massive improvement. And as we say, I'm just grateful that we got the opportunity. Thanks to AG Esports and UniTek Esports for letting us do it all. And I don't know whether we did justice or not. Maybe we did, maybe we did not, but we'll try our best to keep up in this journey. It's a tough journey for us as casters as well. But yeah, that was PUBG Mobile Pro Scream Season 3
Mhm.
Grand Finale Tier 2. And the
And
champions are... Should
I
I name them?
really Everyone already knows the name, so you don't need to.
Look at the total damage they did, and 5 chicken dinners. Five chicken
Whoa,
dinners, 5 into 15 to the mat.
whoa, that is a lot. And look at the total kills.
75
It's
points to be exact.
one.
Oh my, let's not
55.
talk about the kills. Let's not, like, that's like they're basically, Hydra. Sajidopi basically came in today. Hydra and
Koa,
Koa,
frontman, Deathstorm,
Frontman,
everyone did
everyone absolutely
amazing.
did something. Absolutely, no
And
doubt about that.
I really want to give UniTek Esports a big shout out for broadcasting such an amazing tournament. And yep, we're gonna sign off from AG Esports presents PUBG Mobile Pro Screens Season 3 Tier 2 Grand Finale. And wish us a very best of luck, guys. Wish AG Esports a very best of luck. Wish UniTek Esports a very best of luck for upcoming events. And we're gonna be signing off from this. I'm
And
Rocky Monkey Nitul Islam with Socrates Nuhan Khan.
keep grinding PUBG Mobile, and peace.
Peace.